guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work. We really and truly appreciate it. So today we are going to be talking about a friendly schedule, maybe from Cameroon, that they're going to be facing the Jamaican Reggae Boyz. We're going to ask a few questions around that, give you the information coming from the Cameroon so you can understand a little bit more why the reason they would have actually chose Jamaica at this point, because it's kind of confusing at certain times. What can Jamaica get out of that one? We're going to look at the FIFA newly instated rules towards the start of the World Cup, because a lot of that is very much important right there. And then at the same time, we still need to patch one JFF article in it, and also the Manicop updates. The reason why the Manicop updates are very much important is due to the fact that we are going to be covering the under 17s, and most of the guys them playing in the Manicop, if they should represent Jamaica, we want to actually have the chance to see them, and then we can decide if they are good enough to compete with the rest. So that's the reason for me keep doing the Manicop, at least now, to make sure we keep it out there so we can at least identify some of the better players them. All right. Yes, so we saw Sheridan in the building. Massive respect, Sheridan. Thanks for being here. Then we saw the robot already checking. Massive respect, robot. Thanks very much for being here. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go through the article coming from the manager of Cameroon right here. All right. As Uno check-in, like the stream. Okay, yes, I should have told you guys that we still aim for 200 likes on this one. We're gonna have some interesting thing. We're gonna have some interesting conversation and stuff. All right, yes. So let me just go to Mr. Rigobert Song. All right. Yes, he was a popular footballer nonetheless. All right. I'm just going to try and go through it. So they said FIFA Qatar World Cup, Cameroon to rub shoulders with Jamaica in last friendly encounter. All right. And then they continued here. The Indomitable Lions of Cameroon will face the Reggae Boyz of Jamaica in their last friendly game on November 9th in Yaounde, ahead of their FIFA World Cup expedition, according to Rigobert Song. So at least it's coming directly from him. So at least we are not going to take the JFF word for it at this point, because a lot of people don't really believe them when they do say things. So at least we are getting it from Cameroon. Rigobert Song, former Lions captain and now coach of the national side, was speaking on Monday, September 26th, following a press conference convened in Seoul, South Korea. Cameroon is presently in the Asian country and will play the South Korea national team on Tuesday, which they actually lost that one. All right. Yes. For their second friendly game. In the first friendly, the Indomitable Lions fell 2-0 to Uzbekistan, which is a poor result. All right. Jamaica is the 62nd ranked football nation in the world, according to the most recent FIFA rankings. They did not qualify for the World Cup 2022 and have participated in the tournament just once, 1998. They were eliminated at the group stage in France. Catch Rene, a journalist with the state broadcaster CRTV, said in a Facebook post. All right. And then they start to talk about the personnel that they do have. The most notable player in the Jamaica national team is West Ham's United. Mikel Antonio is 32 years old and is currently the highest goal scorer in history of West Ham United. He created the record in August 2021. He has scored 64 goals in his 238 appearances for the club. Antonio has 3 goals in 6 games for his country, Jamaica. Other interested names in the Jamaica national team includes Aston Villa's Leon Bailey, Fulham, D. Cova Reed, and Ethan Pinnock of Brentford. He's a teammate of the Amadou Brian Boemo. Yes, which you know him from from Brentford. All right, this battle with Jamaica will be the last litmus test for Cameroon, who looks to escape the group stage of the FIFA World Cup for the first time in more than 3 editions. Cameroon is in Group G alongside Serbia, Switzerland, and the favorites Brazil. All right, yes. But you realize we are going to switch over the screen right now. Let me just big up everyone. We are going to switch over the screen right now to show you what we're talking about. You realize what they have said here. You realize what they have said here. All right. So all of the personnel that they are talking about, these are the things that I'm talking about, guys. That's very important. Jay, thanks for being here. All right. Then we have Leon said, "Yo, JD here. They're going to be next one in the same month, not confirmed yet." Well, I can only give you what's confirmed. I am not in the break news thing. I have to give you what's coming from the other side. All right. Yes. Omar Fowlin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Dr. Gigi already here. Massive respect. All right. Why we stopped here, guys, is very important. Best as documentary. Thanks for being here yet again. As you come in, guys, as what they said, do smash the like button so we get the visibility out there, because what it does, it helps others find the channel. All right. Yes. And engage in the conversation so we can have more people to conversate with. All right. So what they have said to you there, they're expecting some of our best players, basically, and the players them that they looked at why they actually chose Jamaica more likely would be all of these bigger players. But what we're gonna skip over right now to show you, we have a FIFA window here. Just trying to make sure you can see it. The dates for FIFA, the FIFA window right here should be okay for you right here, right here. All right. So the last one we went through was September 2nd to September 10. All right. Then you have October 7th to October 15th. And then the next one coming up is from November 11th to the 19th. All right. Yes. So that is the window. And we have this match on the 9th. We're gonna go through a FIFA article now to show you why it might be possible. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let me see it. They call the names that organized by them. No, they call the name that recognized by them. Yes, 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 yes. Obviously. Island Card, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. All right, massive respect. So this is an FIFA article that we have right here. Hopefully we can maximize it as well, so you can get to see it. All right, yeah, because now they are having trouble, because you have all of the leagues going on at this point. All of the leagues going on at this point. And it's kind of unfair to a lot of teams to give up their players 1 week early, because you had Argentina telling people that they should, if they can, if they don't have to play the players them, they can just spare them for the final week. Let me know if you guys are okay with that. Not playing a player for the final week. Let me know if you're okay with that. Because that is actually one thing, that is actually one thing. Teams telling clubs that they should just leave their players for 1 week. For the final week. All right. So let me know if you're okay with that, guys. All right. Yeah, I'm just sharing the file so people can know that we're here, because we're not going to pass 2.5 hours, and hopefully we can just make this show roll, because I've noticed something that I want to improve on with the show. All right. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. All right. Yes. Because sometimes I don't want to come here like I'm fighting the topics them. All right. Yes. And sometimes people have their own narrative with the topics them at on, and it comes like me have narrative with the topics at on at point, which no, I'm very much honest when I do come with these topics. All right. Yes. Because I saw Mr. Butler got upset yesterday, and I don't understand, because I literally did the video to talk about what they're doing, Yes. And then he never targeted me, because clearly I had no underlying intentions with the video, but he targeted cataracts. like saying Qatar asked him for something and he never gave him. So that's why Qatar come out and being like that. And I don't want to have any problem with anybody based off that. We want to always stick on football, all right? So if you see me running the program a certain way, please, hopefully you guys understand. Island Card says, JD, Cameroon call for the best player, and Grim called the best player, and the president called for JPL players. But tell you what, we are going to go through the information. Sometimes the Island Card, which I've always said to you, sometimes these guys just don't know. So we're going to go through this article. This article was printed from Zurich, September 2022. All right. So they said to the member associations of FIFA. All right. And you see the Zurich, just the same clarification on national team activity in the preparation period ahead of the FIFA World Cup 2022. Dear sir or madam, I know the writing is a little bit bad, but hopefully you can see it. As the world looks forward to the kickoff of the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar later this year, FIFA would like to take this opportunity to clarify the treatment of friendly matches and the release of players in the defined preparation period in the lead up to the tournament. In 2015, the then FIFA Executive Committee established the preparation period for the FIFA World Cup 2022 as 14th to the 20th November 2022. All right. This preparation period requires the mandatory release of all players by their clubs to the national teams. That's tough, you know. All right, let me continue. The release of all players by their clubs to the national teams of the 32 member association participating in the FIFA World Cup 2022. All right. Wow. As per the relevant provision of the regulations and the status and transfer of players, by extension, all players released under the provision and protected provisions are protected under FIFA Club Protection Program (CPP) for this period, as well as for the duration of the tournament, as long as they remained active with their national team. All right. So look at that, guys. From they should be released between the 14th right here to the 20th. All right. So that is the one that they have set, right? But look at this right here. It's from the 11th. The FIFA window opens from the 11th. From the 11th to the 19th. You understand me? Let me continue. All right. So just understand, from the 10th, players will be leaving very, very early. I think from people plays this weekend, I don't think they're going to want to play much from that point. You understand me? I don't think they're going to want to play much from that point, because everyone will start to reserve themselves for the World Cup itself. All right. Yes. So let me continue right here. FIFA has been monitoring the scheduling of domestic club competitions during the period of the FIFA World Cup 2022 and has noted that the majority of domestic and international club competitions, from which most international players are sourced, have decided to temporarily pause their season as of the preparation period starting on 14th November 2022. In addition, FIFA is aware that many member associations participating in the FIFA World Cup 2022 are in the process of organizing friendlies with non-participating member association as part of their preparation activities, while other non-participating members associations are also in process of organizing friendlies amongst each other during the same time period. All right, so that would have that would go like in favor of Jamaica. All right, taking into consideration the trends is domestic scheduling noted above, as well as the fact that these friendlies for non-participating member associations may be the only sporting contact with players from September 2022 to March 2023. FIFA therefore encourage all clubs and non-participating member associations planning friendlies in the preparation period between 14th and 20th of November 2022 to exchange bilaterally on this matter and to find agreements wherever. All right. All right. So that is one of the papers right there. All right. Let me maximize this one just to make sure you get it, because they're trying to structure everything so everyone can be properly prepared. All right, possible for the purpose of releasing players during the preparation period, reflective of the individual circumstances. All right, to support this process and to reassure the clubs in question, FIFA has taken the exceptional step to finance and extend the CPP coverage for all friendly matches taking place during the period between 14th and 20 November 2022, ensuring the same level of protection as in the normal window of the international match calendar as per circular number 1664 and enclosed technical bulletin. All right. For the avoidance of doubt, the preparation period is not considered to be altered by the change of the date of the opening match of the FIFA World Cup 2022, which will kick off on 1900 hours on the 20th of November. All right. And the friendly games in question can take place up to and including this date. All right. Wow, that's weird. Should you have any questions on the above matter, please do not hesitate to contact Garden Savage, head of qualifiers and international matters. All right. Yes. So that is the FIFA statement for the teams between the 14th and 20th. The window will be opened. The official window will be opened from the 11th to the 19th, obviously, because the tournament will start on the 20th. And obviously, if you're going to be one of the ones opening, they playing on the opening day, are you have the first match, I don't think you're going to schedule any match for the 18th. Your match will maybe fall um, from the 11th to the 15th. You understand me? Yes. But that's what I saw. So basically, I do believe that this Cameroon team, which we are going to inspect right now, they do have players playing outside, but I do believe that they are going to get their players earlier than usual. That's what you're seeing here. They might just pull it off and get them earlier than usual. But on the Jamaican side, I am not sure if they're going to get them earlier than usual because they are not a participating team. So that maybe they can't use that excuse to get Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, and all of those guys. All right. So maybe that's the situation at hand. But at the end of the day, let me wait and see. I still think there is a possibility that you can ask and you might just get the players them. Maybe not Mikel Antonio and Leon Bailey, but maybe others in the championship. I don't know. We have to check the dates on the championship, which games they're going to play and stuff. Because remember, they don't obligated to give you the players them. But maybe because they want to have strong relationship with the countries, maybe some teams might apply by that little request from you and give you some of the players them to fulfill what you might sign to these countries for, because some might sign to these countries and tell them that they have the big players them, and that's required in order for you to get the contract done. You never may know. All right. Yes, but I'm just providing all of these information so at least you can get to know what's up. All right. We're gonna go right here to pull up the Cameroonian team just to show you what type of team they do have. All right. Yes, as you can see, Onana there, which is coming from Ajax. I do believe that you guys know him. He was one of the individuals that Chelsea was actually trying to court to be there. So let me go to the comment section right now and then we return. Massive respect, guys. Thanks everyone that's here at this point. Really and truly grateful for you guys to be here. All right. So give me your take on the matter so far. Warren Webster. Good night, JD, and all the Europeans. Evening, those in the East, and no and all enough respect. Thanks very much. And first, I have to say, why I started the stream and go 20 odd minutes before I actually talk about Florida. Florida, it looks like they are getting a little relief at this point, and people trying to rescue people and stuff. So speedy recovery to personnels that can restart, and RIP to all of the personnel them that lost their life. All right. Yes. Say and boy, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Blessings. Hope everyone is keeping safe in this weather, wherever you are. All right. Miss Hamilton, thanks for being here. Then we have Jason in the building. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes. Making the world a better place. Massive respect. Then we have Jamaica footballers highlight. Massive respect. Amari Bell team currently leading 2-0. Yes, man, no problem. That will be in the Reggae Boyz Abroad series. Don't worry yourself. We will run it up until the World Cup. So you will see a lot of us. All right. Doing Thomas, thanks for being here. All right, massive respect. Let me try and get the rest of the comments then here. Ari Vibes said, JD, the clubs play the players, pay play the players' salary. So the final decision should rest with the clubs, not the players' national team, on deciding if players should be released and not played. Well, it looks like all I'm trying to say to you guys, some countries are trying to get their players earlier than this natural window, which is the 11th. So some of them trying to get their players from the 8th and stuff before the final game, because Argentina literally wrote a letter asking for them not to play the players them from that time and give them the players from early so they can start their preparation early. And I do believe that's the same thing that Cameroon trying to get. Whether or not they are going to fulfill it, we don't know. And we're going to try and show you where the players then playing at this point, and you can decide if you think they can get the players them. All right. Yes. And for the between the 14th and the 20th, as what they've said, any friendlies between that, they will fully compensate the players them, and for even the clubs as well. All right. Yes, it's actually stated there. Then we have Aaron McDonald, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Then we have Robert Smith, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Then we have the big boss, Eagle Republic, massive respect. Thanks for being here as well. All right. Yeah, man. We know you just check in, man. All right. So JD, what do you think Cameroon would do if JFF don't use the best players against them? Would they cancel? Well, that's why we are bringing this to ask what is the problem. Like, oh, what are they trying to achieve? Yes, but we're gonna get to it. Don't worry yourself. We're getting to it. All right. So, anyways, these are some of the players that they do have, as you can see here. Onana, now at Inter Milan. At this point, yes, but he's coming from Ajax, which you know him because Chelsea tried to sign him at that point. We're just naming out there. Christopher Wu, he's coming from Stade Rennes in France, 6 million at this point. Jean Charles, he is at Nantes, which is 5 million market value. Nkalu, 32, getting a little bit older. Is there. They do have a well-rounded squad, and most of the African teams like Ghana, Nigeria, they do have these well-rounded squads, to be honest. But obviously, they do have the similar problems like Jamaica. But the difference is they do take in the players them. They do take in as much of the players them as possible, and and it's taken a while to gel them. So even though they looked powerful and strong, sometimes they don't look like they have that cohesion, to be honest. So maybe that's why they wanted that extra match under their belts, in my opinion. Still, if I could be wrong, but that's what I saw from based on what I saw from them playing. I went back and watched a few of their matches because I was actually covering African football, so I had to go back and watch their matches to see how good they are comparing to Algeria and Ghana, that never, not Algeria, Ghana, and also Nigeria, that never made it, because I saw the Nigeria team that had all of the good ballers them coming in on their team, and I'm saying, oh, is it Algeria plays such pretty football and good football, attractive football, and has talents on the field, but never made it. You understand me? But when I looked at it, these teams do have their individual talents that can get them over the line. Yes. So they have good players. They have good players, and more likely, I think they're gonna get a good amount of their players. They're gonna get a good of their amount of their players to be in this game. I don't think it's going to be no local squad. It's going to be a much more stronger squad than the local squad. If one and two don't come out of the Premier League like Mbuemo, you will still have a strong enough squad from other regions that will get released to play this, because they have to work on some tactics. You understand me? So they do need the personnels to fulfill those tactics. It makes no logical sense to be playing the game with players that you don't really want to look at. You understand me? Because it's days away from the World Cup, and you need to finalize those situations. All right. This Cameroon team is no joke. Will be a good game. Yeah, but I think it's going to be chop and change just the same. You might have one or two players that don't get released. Maybe one or two, but that's it. I think all the others will be there. Blessings, Jeremy and Blake. How are you doing, Jay? Uh, are we going to feel a weak team against them? It's possible. It's possible, but maybe JFF can still talk to personnels in the MLS and those places and get those players to match up with some of the guys in the local front. So it does not necessarily have to be all locals, like all local playing guys. It can be personnels with MLS and stuff. I just think it's just the English Premier League clubs. Some of those guys might take it a little bit harder in order to release their players. Because them and FIFA have a direct problem. The Premier League. That's where I think the problem starts. Julian, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Bessas, JD, one of my daughter and kids got caught up in the weather, but give thanks. They are okay. All right, Bessas. Yes, damn. All right. Wow. I believe they will cancel like Uruguay. You think that they're gonna cancel, and then they have to look at next friendly within before the 15 before the 17. You get me? Arsenal was linked to Onana before they decided on Ramsdale as a new keeper. Everybody Arsenal linked to it, but let's just say Central Florida, Naples, and Myers up top, up to Tampa, then a northeast trajectory into Orlando and surrounding areas. The storm exited Florida in Lake City and Jacksonville. Okay, but those places. I have to just say Florida. All right. I can't say the specific locations. I'm not from America. JD, the finals of the MLS is November 5th. For all practical purpose, most MLS players should be available by the latest October 30. Let's see if Blake will be pushing to play Africa. That's what I'm saying. You see? So I was correct then. So that means we're not going to have so much of a weak team, because if MLS players are going to be there, that means Blake, Burke, and others will be available. So would you not consider those? All right. So that's nice. That's nice to know. Thanks very much, Eagle Republic. Is the FIFA 23 video coming tomorrow, JD? Making Jamaica great again. Good lord. We're gonna see what we can do for tomorrow, guys. If you just come in, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna try our best to pull up the results for Cameroon, most of their results and what's going on with them, because had they hadn't got some good results of lately, to be honest. All right, as you can see here, they lost 1-0 to South Korea, which Korea is not a joke team. That is true. They ain't no joke team. That is 100%. But I do believe that with the talent that they have, they should still be a little bit better. Most of the African teams, I still believe that they should be way better than what they are actually pushing forward with. I don't know if it's the coaching staffs giving them problems, but they're just not pulling it off. Even Ghana, when I look at Ghana play a style of football, I'm saying, Jesus, man, look at the players that you have on the field. But what are you doing? So I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know what's stopping them from really unleashing. And then when they do go in the World Cups, they do even look better. They look even better than what they were doing pre the World Cup. So I don't know if it's because they just save everything for the finals. I don't know, but let me get Cameroon's latest set of games, and we might can break them down a little bit better for you guys, and then we can open the phone line so people can call in. All right. And for persons that's watching the Manicop, you need to start giving me some of the names with the younger players, so we can take them down for all the talented players then that are eligible for the under 17 Concacaf championship. Remember, that is very much important because it gives you a chance to go to the under 17 World Cup. All right, yes. So we need to start check most of the players and that we do saw played well. Yes. All right. So as you can see here, Burundi, they defeated 1-0. The next one was Namibia. They got postponed, and then they played Uzbekistan. They lost 2-0 against Uzbekistan here. I'm gonna see if I can get the lineups. All right. So this is the lineup. All right. They had Onana. Okay, so they had most of their players and still lost 2-0. All right, but Uzbekistan and those teams, sometimes they are pressing teams, and I do believe most of the African teams, like the one them that we expect to be good, I think they do have problems with the pressing teams. Algeria can play very good around it, but it's just Algeria, maybe Egypt playing style. But the Nigeria playing style, the Ghana playing style, the Cameroon playing style, they're all similar. So those teams, even though they might not have the talent as the Cameroons and the Ghanaians teams, they still have some kryptonite for them, you know. So that's why they can pull up these things and get these results against them. And then South Korea, we know about these teams. These teams are seriously troubled teams that can pull up on you. As I see, all right, the man that have the highest score here, you know who that is. Yunmin's son. And he has a goal in the game. All right. So he scored the sole goal there. All right. Aside from him, you might not know most of the other guys then, but tell you what, he's the top man, and he makes it work. All right. So those are the individuals that they came up against, and they came up short. So what I'm asking now, this is what I'm saying now. What if I think this game can serve a lot of purposes. All right, look, we haven't fulfilled the best set of players them to come and play for Jamaica. Maybe some people still questioning certain things. We went up against Argentina. Argentina might be a little bit too much for Jamaica, right? Argentina might be a little bit too much for Jamaica, and they are one of the favorites with Brazil. More than likely, we saw them played, and believe me, they are one of the favorites, hands down, right? This is a team that Jamaica can go up against if we can get all the best players and try and defeat, so we can get a draw against. So we can actually look at it and use that, because we have to build up a record from this point to go and sell to players. Players are not going to just come to your country just like that. You have to sell things to them, sell a project to them. What if you can get a draw or defeat an actual World Cup bound team? That is very good for you. Jamaica did got a draw against Mexico and also United States and Canada. So we did got draw against World Cup bound teams. But this would be good because this is out of our region. You understand me? So if you can feel the strongest team, that would be good because you will see much more expansive football, which is important. Very, very much important because I don't believe we did anything in the Argentina game. Obviously, we have to say that okay, it's a good base to build off, which is true because you get every time when football comes, you have to be organized defensively first, and then you can take the risk and the risk and the risk. Well, this would be one of the games that you can take the risk in. So if we don't get the players, them, I think this is an opportunity missed. I think this would be an opportunity miss. All right. At least the MLS players should be there mixing up with these players. And if we can get some of the European players, them like Kahim, Paris, and those guys to mix up with it, that would be good. And also Russia's Shamar Nicholson. So try and get as much of the players them, ex the Premier League players and the championship players. All right. And I think this would be a good one, a good showing. Just go out there and give your all, in my opinion. All right. What say you guys? Let me know. And let me know what say you on that. All right. I want to see Kenry Campbell in the team against Cameroon. Well, let's see then. But if he yes, those are the players. Kenry Campbell. Maybe we can build a list of the players them that could be available. No, you know that the MLS players are available. All right. And the MLS players would be Damian Lowe, Burke, that they picked before. Andre Blake. And who else you have on it? O'Neal Fish and those guys. No, 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 you can't put them. These are the three players coming. And Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison will be available as well. Ravel Morrison will be available. So we're looking at it different. We what we can do, we can make our squad with excluded certain players and see if we can get a stronger squad to face them. All right. Yes. Jamaica can't beat any of the top African teams for being full. All right. But guys, before we go anywhere, the only thing can help our channel, guys, is always to smash that like button because you see, we're here talking about informative stuff and we don't even reach 100 likes on the video. I am very, very much confused. Like it's only the video them of the shouting and the bagger draw unnecessary thing and the limited information. Those are the only videos you support. And it's kind of embarrassing to us, still, guys, because the videos that should be going further is the video you're trying to hold back. Damn man. So the target is for 200 likes, and we would still like to have the 200 likes on this video, regardless of if we are talking about positive things. Because that simply means you only want drama. So get the likes up on the video, guys. All right, we have 100 people and we have 50 likes on the video. Come on, man. We do a little bit better. All right. Jamaica will win the 2026 World Cup. That's coming from Ian. Jamali Bell, 14 Woolmers. All right, send the names them to me, Big Boss, and I will try and Kai Miles. You told me about him so far, yes. And U17 Will 11 foreign born for the starting, and this is possible. All right, Ian, but me, I only can do my job, You tell me you're gonna always tell me about 11 players from overseas that I don't know. I have the possibility of watching these guys because if I ask you about the list, you're going to say that you can't give me the list. Senegal will be a good team in the world to watch out for. Well, let's see then. Son scored a nice free kick on Onana. All right, JD, have you seen Costa Rica lately? Yes, they have won all of their matches. They might look. You guys said they never looked. No, they never. They drew 1-2-2, but they won one as well. But you guys said they never looked 100%. Like every other team outrun them. But let's look at it. Uzbekistan defeating Cameroon. You understand me? So and they are running equally as good as them, but not winning the games. All right, little bit. No, JD, Argentina is a lot. Yeah, but you know what I meant. You know what I meant there. All right. Yes, you know what I meant. Can't miss another youth 17 World Cup. Desperate times call for desperate measures. No joke. All right. Mike Channel said Cameroon is a big team in and out of Africa. Okay, okay. Well, I'm watching the games and I'm assessing the game. And Brown, okay, and Brown. So we can actually we're going to make a list of players, a list of 23 that can go and play this tournament. All right. Yes. Cameroon is top five African teams. I don't think Jamaica will have an opportunity in the game. My channel, I think Jamaica will have numerous opportunities in the game. I've watched Cameroon played and I've covered enough African football. I think if Jamaica plays any one of the teams aside from Algeria, um, with the best team, they are going to create chances. They are going to create chances. I don't think any African team can really stop them from creating chances aside from Algeria. I think Algeria and Morocco's full team. I think those are the teams and those are the playing style that Jamaica struggle with. Jamaica is physical, just like the African teams them as well. So they will create chances. All right. Will championship players be available? I am not sure. I am not sure. I'm going to check the final day and see. All players will be available. JD, do you think Grim will agree to use the JPL players to play a team like Cameroon? But we just show you that the MLS players will be available so far. I'm not sure about the UK and stuff because we have games on the 10th. We have games on the 10th. West Ham playing on the 10th. All right, we're gonna pull up the Premier League fixtures and show you that before we move on from here because we have a list to fill. But we're just showing you the Premier League. All right. All right, so we're going to just show you a few games in the Premier League. As you can see here, this is the first of the 10th. Tomorrow, those games will be played. And then after this, let me make sure we can get them. Games started from the 8th. Games will be postponed, but games start from the 8th. Manchester City, Southampton, the 8th. All right. So, for instance, if you play for Manchester City from the 8th and you are coming from Jamaica, just assuming you can leave. You get me because you're not gonna have any other games. All right. Let me see here. See, and then after it's a 14th. So okay. So Brentford. Okay. So these games on the 14th, people will be leaving their clubs. Okay, so that's why FIFA have placed this letter because you have games on the 14th because Brentford playing Brighton on the 14th. All right. Wow. The 15th, Leicester still playing. And look at this, guys. Remember. All right. Let me make sure I can give you because I just closed the site. I don't know what happened. All right. So let me pull up the FIFA site. All right. Let me pull up that, guys. All right. So see, the, November 17, AFC. Okay, no, oh, November 9th, CAF. All right, that is good. All right. So hold on. What am I looking for? All right, 2022. All right, good. All right. So right here, guys. So 2022, good. 2022 release of players for the FIFA World Cup Qatar November 14th. All right, November 14th. All right, yes, this is what they have right here. November 14th. So November 14th, we have there, right? That's the 11th. And then we have October here. So let me go back to what date this is saying. Let me go back to the date here to just see. Okay, these are okay. Okay, so we will be we will be definitely be fine then. Let me we go up here and see how much games we have. All right, all right. So 11th, okay, and then right here, yeah, because I was looking at the wrong one. Let me see the 12th postpone. Okay, so you still have games on the 12th. Okay, okay. So we are correct then. You have games after. Okay, you have games after the 11th, which window open on the 11th. So some teams will have to play games without their main players. Yes. So it doesn't matter how we look at it. The match is in November. Yes, but yes, I know. I saw that it was October I was looking at, but I'm still changing it to November just to see. And remember, the date start from the 11th. The 11th the date starts from. All right. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna still have games. Right here. I think these games are going to be cancelled on the 11th. Because if the date starts on the 11th, that means the players them should be released. And you have games for the 12th as well. Boy, this World Cup thing that does damage a lot of things there. Um, to beat Cameroon, Jamaica needs a full strength squad. All right. Yeah, but it does. Looking at Jamaican footballers highlight, it's the ninth. It's the ninth we are playing them. It's the ninth we are playing them. So the problem still continues. I know I looked at the wrong thing just a while ago, but the problem still continues. JD Proxy, please smash the like button. No, man, people will smash the like button once the person has come in to like the video. Jamaica Reggae Boyz versus Cameroon should be made up with MLS, USL, local based players. The JFF should be requesting players like Connor Boyce Clark and others from England, lower tier. So it doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter what you said. Jamaican footballers highlight. It's still the players will choose to play or not. No, you cannot. Uh, that no 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 that no no oh, no. Guys, let me know what say you on that matter. Even the 11th I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Jamaica now. The ninth is completely different. It's way out of the days. But now you have, even on the day that they should be released, you still have games, and even after that day, you still have the games. So how is it the Premier League will be sorting out these problems? Because I think all of these games should be cancelled. You get me? And maybe Jamaican footballers highlight. Maybe that's the reason why they are training their lower tier players them. So that's why I saw what's his name again? Hutchinson and those guys training because they're going to be needed to play in these England games. Um, did you see Nick Daly go back to the JPL? No, well, I'm gonna see him in the JPL. Big controversy in Argentina after the players refused to give Jamaica debutant Malik Oil a jersey and mocked him. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. We talked about it yesterday, Zaba HD. That's why I don't like MLS slash USL. It's not a good league for young talents. Okay, and we need midfielders and good right back. All right, Marvin Ferran, thanks for being here. All right, so guys, we are going to have to look at teams without the main players. Them, all right. Look how strong we can get it. We have heard from my Aubergine here said that the MLS will stop at the 5th of November. All right. So that simply means they are already off. So they can make it for the 9th. So we're going to try and pick a team with the Blakes and other guys in order to get over there. And then when we finish that, we can chop up a little bit of the schoolboy football as well. And they're actually playing some games as well. So by we are finishing up this, we still get additional information. Um, no, it is November the 9th. So but these are games from November the 9th, just the same. So it's not going. It's not going to fall into the FIFA date. We already have it here. It was the FIFA date. It was the same FIFA date that we had. Regardless, you know, it was always November the 9th, November the 11th to 19. That's what I had on the paper. Where it is now. We even have 2023. This is 2022. See, this is 2022. All the windows. We just have one from September, the 19th of September to 27th. All right. Then we have October out, and then we have November from the 14th. So from the 14th. Okay, if it's on the 14th, the Premier League would be okay. The Premier League is in line then. The Premier League is in line. So we made a mistake there. The Premier League would be in line with the players then. They would be in line. But the game that we're talking about wouldn't be in line. Yeah, that's the problem. Sorry about that. So we made a mistake. The Premier League would be in line with the FIFA listing, because they said it's the 14th is the FIFA date. It starts the 14th, and their game is on the 13th. All of the games, the final games, then played on the 13th, so they would be okay there. Sorry about that. But for the 9th, no, these dates would still be filled. All right, so we wouldn't have available players just the same, because Fulham will be playing on the 13th. So Bobby Reid have to still choose if he wants to play or not. All right. All right. No. November. They said it's November, right? Hold on. Let me go back here. It is the 9th. Hold on, let me go back here. Yes, the 9th of November. The 9th of November. That's what the coach of Cameroon says. All right, the 9th of November. Yes. But that still remains we are not going to have the players them that we would have wanted. JD, I think the EPL clubs are losing less than 5 players to World Cup will be required to play. Okay, less than 5. Okay. And Argentina still asking for 1 week in advance. 1 week in advance. JD, I see where games go up to November 6th and start again November 12th. If we play 9th and the matches may postponed for the FIFA date, wouldn't we be okay if we play the 9th? No. If we play the 9th, no. I don't believe so, because we still have teams. We still have teams that our players are on. Fulham playing the 13th. That's Manchester United. The 12th, the 13th, Bailey them would be playing. All right. Let me see if West Ham plays on the 12th. So Mikel Antonio would be playing there. Where is Brentford? Let me see when Brentford plays. Even if it's 11, once it yes, so Brentford. Let me see. Brentford would be playing Manchester City and on the 12th. So Ethan Pinnock would be out of that one, just the same. Bournemouth. Bournemouth would be playing on the 13th. So Jamal Lowe would be out of that, just the same. So all of those guys would be out. Let me see the championship now. What date the championship would have games. All right. So we can check on Amari Bell. Bell. Amari Bell. Let you see Amari Bell here. All right. So Amari Bell, Luton 2-0, 6.2 Amari Bell has at this point. All right. Let me try and get his club up so we can get the information. All right. So after that, this is the 10th. Yes. So let me go straight up to the 11th. All right. So where is the 11th? The 11th, Amari Bell has game on the 12th. So Amari Bell would have been out just the same. All right. So Chris King. And And if Amari would have been out, I am expected others to be out just the same. You get me? Yes. So that's a lot of player. That's a lot of player. That's a lot of players. Yeah, that's a lot. Coach not going for USA players, MLS and European base. All right, it's gonna be tough, man. I'm Maxit. Big up yourself, RR. Maximum respect. All right. What is the minimum number of players we can go with to Cameroon? 16, because this coach want quality over quantity. No, man. But at the same time, he wants to see people. So that simply means if he saw those individuals and those are good, he can just work with those ones, like the Kings and others. If he saw them and he likes how they played, he can work with them when they don't have the additional players. You understand me? So I still would agree to him to bring 23 and not just little bit. All right, JD, can you tell if any of the diaspora has kids in Brazil and Holland? I don't. Holland, yes, I think in Holland, yes. Yeah, you have where again in Holland as well? Oh, I missed a lot of them. Okay, sorry about that. JD, players like Bobby Reed will have no legal standing in in the choose country over club. Yes, I do believe that none of these guys will be up. Thanks very much, Brinjin, for the super chat. Maximum respect. All right. Yes. People have kids in Holland. All right, 100%. You have Anderson coming from maybe Anderson. No, I think he might have called. I think you're not gonna get none of those championship and none of those Premier League players. The best you can hope for is the MLS and maybe the other European teams. That's the best we can do. So we're gonna try and move over to picking a good team. Without all of those players, all right. We're gonna see if we can put in the best 11. FM beta. No, no. Let me use this one a little bit better because we have to write in the players then that we think we could use, and it look okay for us, all right. All right, so this is what we have at this point. So we're gonna try and put in a 20 man squad at least to see. All right, now we have all the information out the way. All right, so guys, please make sure you smash the like button. Make sure we are closer to 100 than actual 50. Well, we are lower than 100. My God, and PBS. All right. So this video will not be passing 2 hours. 2 hours is where we're going to cut off this one. All right. Yes. JD, do you think the coach will be using the under 20 players? And if the MLS, we don't get the players. No, I think we are going to get them if they're free, don't. So we're going to try and put them in. So let me put in back all of these guys. The Andre Blake. So Andre Blake as one goalkeeper. Here. Damian Lowe, Javian Brown. That's two defender. That's it, right? All right, that's it. Midfield, Ravel Morrison. Kevin Lambert. Would Kevin Lambert also be there? Let me know. Would Eagle Republic, would Kevin Lambert be available as well? And then we put Burke in it. Corey Burke. All right, Corey Burke. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 players already in the team. So we can drop Javian Brown over here. Damian Lowe right here. So we have one side. Ravel Morris in midfield. Corey Burke already up front. Yes. So that's what we have so far. So if you have King, you're gonna have King in this line, this team. So let me put Richard King. Guys, drop on the players. Drop on the players. Did King get his visa? I never followed up. Maybe I need to follow up. Before it gets to problem. Wouldn't it be good idea this coach do clinics with the Issa coaches? Maybe. Yes, Lambert would be there. All right, good. All right, let me put Kevin Lambert in the team. Kevin Lambert. Kevin Lambert. Yes, we're going to look at that as well. Anthony Grant. Anthony Grant. Hector. Can use this opportunity to bring in these guys, Okay, look at that. Hector. And Hector would be, Richard King would be here. Hector would be here. All right, so we have to make some changes. We have to make some changes. We're getting too much defenders so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said Kenry Campbell. All right. All right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to get a 23. A 23 that's available. Then we have Teddy in the house. Big up yourself, Teddy. How you doing, man? How you doing, big boss? All right. So we have Andre Blake. Blake. I think it's not gonna be such a big problem. Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Javian Brown, Rafael Morrison, Kevin Lambert, and that simply means Speedy would have been available as well too if Kevin Lambert is available. Let me know. Corey Burke, Anthony Grant, Anthony Grant on the list because he doesn't have a club. Hector on the list. Richard King on the list. So, all right. So look at that. Andre don't play friendlies. Wasn't that the theory? Yeah, but he played the other day against Argentina. So we cannot use that excuse again. JD, if the game is the 9th, it's a possibility the players could come and go back. I don't believe that. I don't think clubs will. So, how is that possible? How is that possible if they're going to play their game and some of them playing the game on the 10th? You understand me? No, I don't think they're going to work with that because a few days later they have to give away back the players. Big up yourself, Teddy. There is plenty time for Tyler Blackett to get his passport to be in the left back for Jamaica. All right, no problem, no problem. Peter Lee Vassell. Yeah, Peter Lee Vassell. See there? Look how much players turning up. Peter Lee Vassell. Remember, you guys used to tell me that this guy is a world beater, man. Malik Foster. Malik Oil. Jamali Wait. Jamali Wait. And we don't even look at anybody as we put Speedy back in it as well. Devon Williams. All right. So look how much players we already had. We got so it's only because we're not getting the big names them. Barnes maybe be available. All right, Barnes doesn't have a club, so Barnes available as well. So put Barnes on the list. Look at that. God King, Suriname in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. MLS season finish in November. Yes, that's what they said to me. So that's why. All right. Island Card in the building. Branger in the building. Andrew 55. Big up yourself. You see you just coming in. All right. Yeah. Don't play with me now. All right. You bad me up and come in with a super chat right on the money and say my present. All right. I'm actually Speedy Grant. Are you going to call Akatu? No, we're just putting in players to show you that we can fulfill the roster without putting in our local players, which that's what you guys running from. All right. Blackett came through the Manchester United camp. I know him. Mariapa will be available. All right, Mariapa. Topi will be available as well too, because he made this this Topi would be available just the same. Yes. Guys, the phone line open here. None of you guys are calling you. Don't let me switch over to the schoolboy, All right, because I still need to chop up the schoolboy as well. Yes. JD. So the Costa Cup not in the title. Big man, just stop waste my time, man. 100 character me can have, All right. You say, no, me I talk about the name of the Dakar Stack Up as well. What's wrong with him, man? All right. So, guys, we just reached our hour. So, let me see if we reach 100 likes because we all know we don't reach 100. We're still short at 20 if we reach 100. Boy, I don't know the deal people saying, man. Nick Hines in a decent, is a decent left back from El Paso. All right. So, Nick Hines. Then we put on the list then. Hines. All right, so hello, good night,
Sir
caller.
JD.
How are you doing?
Not bad enough, doing well. How are you?
I'm here. People bad me up for do a stream, so I'm gonna come out and do my stream. I was fixing up my FIFA.
Well, my people want to hear from you because you have good material pushing out, so people
It
want
look
to
like a
hear
good
what's going
material because
on.
me not see me reach 100 and me not see me reach 200, so that cannot be good material.
Well, the material is good, so anybody on this stream or in the chat need to come on and put the likes up, man.
No man, them a fight, me, man.
Okay. Yes, JD, me look on the game, man, boy. One thing me really happy about is that despite him play a 4-4-2, you could see where anytime the ball switch from side to side, our players keep the shape and shift over to try to block the lane and to mark closer, So that is just one positive me really take out of the game, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Everything else was...
So I look again just that's so long in a wake up. Around 4 stream we do what done with Jamaica and Argentina. Cameroon.
Yeah, man, man.
Okay. I can't
tell. Every time I come off on the road, man, you're stream done, so me always late. These days I'm so busy, man.
Okay.
The kids them have all kind of extracurricular activities after school, so I have to carry them from place to place. And by the time if we take them up from school, traffic wall me, I have to drive across town to carry the go swimming and all of them things and extra classes and it's tough,
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, man. So, as I say, that is the only positive I'm really take from it. As the coach said, we're going to do mainly, if you listen to his interview, the first one, he said we're going to do mainly defending, you understand? Because he knew within himself, say, boy, they're not going to grasp all the concept in terms of how we're going to defend and attack. So, we think we're going to give him a chance, because Mr. William can do the work. And at least, as where people say, the first we must see a coach down on the bench and I take notes, which is a plus. But with the situation with Bailey and Antonio, despite everybody want to win and by the game not go to how they really want it, people have to just know how to conduct themselves on the field of play because they are professionals. right? So if a man make an error on the field and the next teammate point it out to him, you just have to respect that and say, okay, thank you, man. Never realize and try to get with the program. You know, make sense you're a fan of a man and want to cuss out a man. Me don't like the attitude with it. That's poor behavior. You understand? That is no excuse. No excuse for a man come and not behave them with the rasta. In the public domain, everybody knows the boy is a broadcast at the four corners of the earth. So them stuff they need to cut out because you see, when the Jamaican-based players them do that towards the overseas born players them, if you go look like say boy, yes, there is still a division and that any local born players who come on the team and can disrespect a man who born a foreigner in any way. We don't like them things. And we barely have to understand that same when you talk to Flemings, and Flemings they're running way too. You understand? I mean, I know so you never feel good about that too. So I'm look dirty behavior, they will stop. You see, for me, I like coach, me make sure tell them, you know, any man do that for my field, you know, brother. A straight team match bad, you know. Straight, any man quarrel for my field. As you miss 3 games, me no matter who you be. You understand me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here, man.
Yeah, man, I strongly believe in that, brother. So with this date, you know, with the Cameroonian them now, because you understand, say, the man must say, well, it's not a FIFA date. So we don't know when they plan to do this, but you say they wait and see what I want. If them are going to change the date about 2 or 3 days from the 9th. So we just hope that they really get a FIFA date so we can really put the team together and invite some more guys in. But definitely, JD, we need players. We need players. Despite we defend not too badly, but we need players because some basic football principle, we know be all up on the ball too much. You beat a one man and let it go. And when you beat a man, you're supposed to say, well, okay, me now have no space or option to pass the ball and try to beat a man, create space. But once you get a pass, brother, make it move. Make the ball do the work. You understand? That's what me believe. And in terms of just simple ball movement, we're not doing it because we want to do too much of it. Simple. And we first touch 4. We now control the ball, good and pass the ball. One principle of football is when you're on the field and play, you're supposed to know your space awareness. When a man get the ball, he's supposed to stay at least 2-3 clear passes because you're going to have a support system. Right? And before a man pick up the ball, he's supposed to know which part he's going to pass the ball. And we're not doing that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So them things need to address. And when we look on that and we realize, boy, we're not doing that, we need players. We have to go scout very hard. Out of that starting 11, the team will not move forward about me before. Okay. The rest of them have to rub the bloody bench. We need players, man. If you notice Argentina, the man them pass the ball around that nicely and technical ability. So good. Right? The control and passing simple. It's like, you know, they are playing, it's so crispy and nice.
Okay.
So that's basically that, JD. Yeah, man. So the coach is still, you know, the man say, well, who not cut it, you know. they will be out of the program. And me, you said earlier stream, say, boy, more Jamaicans who born at Jamaica there. They are really too fancy coach because they not go play their friend. They born at Jamaica. Which is true, because we are the best players. So no matter if you're born in England or we over the world, what if it's not good enough, it's just not good enough.
Facts.
I just say so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And the big want out, they say Bobby Reid have his future on the side. If Liam Billy have to rub the bloody bench and come on, come get 25 minutes and know say, hey, when you get the man them ball, pass the ball, move in a space. Pass the ball, move in a space. Pass breakdown, beat a one man, move, pass the ball, move again. It's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just simple football, you know?
Yeah,
man. If I mean like Craig Butler now, when I call Bailey, shake him up bad. Yeah, man, when I call man, shake him up, bad man. You know, say, yeah, simple football, brother. I didn't notice the people in England, they didn't really want them guys that who play at the EPL come play for it. Yeah, the man must say, boy, you come here, it's a waste of time. And then God, they not get injured and them thing. Then. Everybody will look on, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, man.
But
Me get time for the thing. And then me just chop
yeah,
it up.
man, so me, this coach, me think him going to do well. Because me know him going to do some heavy scouting. And within 2 or 4 more games in, when him have more time to get him philosophy across, the team will play good. That's what me know, you know.
All right then. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
So take care, JD.
all
Cool.
right then. Yeah. Take care as well. Yeah. All right. Bye bye.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, so let me go through the rest of the comments and then I will take the next call right after. I meant the team that have games on the 12th to 15th. Okay. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna work anything because they are paying the players them their money and they're gonna want their money's worth. So players have to just wait until the 13th, then you left. Once you play the game, then you leave and you reach where you want to reach at any point. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be a little bit of problem as well. Probably MLS clubs will have playoff for Philadelphia. All right. Damian Lowe, Ajay Mariapa, Richard King, Michael Hector, and Lou Badde Morgan. All right. Thanks very much for that. Sak Passe, big up yourself, Bossy. Flemings might can come as well too. Yes. Kalita Walsh, we just got his message there. Massive respect. Yes, sorry about that, guys. I'm far back in the chat. You see, as soon as we get a call, the chat gone AWire. Why I can't bother with the chat here. JD, oh, the FIFA 23 looks so far. I think it's a little bit more difficult, to play. The movements a little bit different. But I think I like it better than 2022. I like it better than 22. How are your subscribers from Florida doing? I checked on all of my subscribers, and some of them called me and bad me up because they said I never individually checked on them. I don't know how that works. Me have individually checked on everybody. I don't know how that possibly, but bad, all right. Jordan Scarlett of Tampa Bay Rowdies was in the past Gold Cup preliminary squad for the 60. So you can add him to the list as well. Thanks for the super chat. Massive respect, man. All right, guys. Remember what I say, we're still at aim for the 200 likes. We know we can do it. All right, so once the real people come in, you just make sure you just throw the likes on it and give it. We're still at aim for the 200 just the same. All right, yeah, man. Taking notes on how to get Messi 2 goals. Bailey, feel him a boss. Need to relax himself coming from Travis. All right. Positive mindset. Orlando Nicholas says, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh God. Fabian Full said attitude from Mr. Butler rubbing off on him. My God. I don't know what no matter what we talk about here, it turned into a fight of Mr. Butler, Leon Bailey whisper. The what they will talk to them about the disrespect in public and remain taxi and potential kid also had that attitude. All right, my 3 goalkeepers, Blake, Barnes, and Foster. All right, need to call up some of the U20 players from UK. All right, El Graniero. Can't bad them up anymore. But like, but I have that strength tonight. You understand? Because if I never one man, I wouldn't be here. I should have man they call me a bad me up. Anthony is lucky that Leon Bailey did not rip off his shirt like Craig Butler. When they leave Craig Butler alone, the man, because Craig Butler coming and done cataract. I find it hard to believe that people are surprised by Leon's behavior, given that he's mentored by Mr. Takeoff Shirt and Beat Chest. You guys are not forgiving, man. Hope them replace Leon with Damari Gray. Oh God! So why Leon and Damari can't play the same team? Oh my God! And then you guys have me. Oh my God! All right, JD. Today I saw Amari Bell play, and trust me, really good. All right, I love that, Marvin. You went to the team and watch his team played, so you know what to expect from the player and how far the player can go. You get me? Because sometimes you go to your team and your team might structure a way around because he's one of the top players in first team to make him fit in the team. For Jamaica, he has to come and try and fit in, so it's a different system. So at least you can see the potential of the player through his club. Unity is strength. Yeah, man, a real talk. Khalid, man. Argentina make football look nice. I can tell if you watch Brazil, you're gonna say the same, just the same. All right. The defense don't pressure early, and sometimes the coverage comes late. Sometimes the balance not in line. All right, brother Messi and Ronaldo and the players who uno rate keep the ball a lot. So why the fuss that Jamaica players must pass the ball? Ziggy man, because I think you only watch Ronaldo and others keep the ball, but you're not seeing what they're doing. Why Ronaldo can't get in the game in a next man team? Ziggy man, why him can't get in the team in a 10x? Why him can't get in the game in a 10x team? Because of that reason, and he's not running. All right, so um, and it's just the people in the chat have the problem. Shake the chicken that lays the golden egg. My God, JD, what system do you think Green will bring to Jamaica? I have to think. I have to watch a little bit more and think about it. All right, campaigning for Ivan Toney. Yeah, I have done enough videos on it that we keep Big Boss Super Chat right up this. The defense more massive respect for the Super Chat. You're Big Boss. The defense more organized now. The coach will make a big difference. Bless up. Football fan. Then hope all is well with you and your fans and also your family as well. JD Seal a glide on sidewalk in Florida after the water gone down. Okay, me not busy about it, you know. Me need if I put a super chat, you know. Okay, take me out of my big bad game, you know. Say better pay me back for my time, big man. You specifically. And you can't put no dollar. You have to put 10. You troublemaker. Not anybody else in it. Thanks everyone else for being here. I do respect that you're here. But the Mr. Andrew 55. Bad man, you know. Joy Desert. Yes, Joy Desert should finally get called up. Yes. Just finished my stream. Thought I'd drop in. No, but no problem. Thanks for the support. Mr. Football fan, no problem, man. All the time. I respect my brother. Antonio been in a higher league longer and got respect in the EPL. Him giving Bailey advice shouldn't be a bad thing. Be humble youth. That's coming from Umzo. I do believe so. I do believe so. Craig Butler says he loves comic movies. So I think the Hulk is his favorite. Okay, 10 to the 100. Yes, man. I true them know me I got bad them up. Because he's 38. Okay, who is 38? No Flemmer, no King. Give Maps a send off party and keep Oli Brown, Nana, Boza, and Bailey. All others dash them way. Oh my God. All right, fair enough. Um, no, finally, you cannot bad them up. You cannot bad them up for them to eat the light button. They do it on their own time. All the players who are highly rated are players who keep the ball a lot. Kevin De Bruyne don't keep the ball a lot. Ziggy man. It's all about systems. Big boss. Trent Alexander Arnold keep the ball a lot. Coming down team flank. He can't get in the England team. So what you say about that? But you have Kyle Walker that doesn't keep the ball a lot. Reece James doesn't keep the ball a lot. They are in above him because football has changed, Ziggy. So you can have two things and realize that two things can be correct at the same time. I and the highly rated players them that keeps the ball a lot. They have built up their reputation, Ziggy man, to keep the ball a lot. All right. You cannot just create that vibe out of nowhere. You understand, Ziggy? Yes, you have to create that aura around yourself, and then people build their teams around you. You don't just come in for people build them team around you, and then the aura come. The aura naturally comes. and then people give you respect after they make a move. All right, so you have to work hard first, get to the level, and then people show you respect after. Um, Tennessee, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Andrew 55 JD, was Warren Barrett fired or replaced for the goalkeeping position? The JFF didn't say. I think they brought in their own goalkeeper, so I guess he got fired. Right. I got removed. Put a better word. Removed then. Leon is too full of himself. Oh God, I don't want him. No, Leon. We are talking about Cameroon. And how easy to turn into a fight about Leon Bailey. I want to not talk about Leon Bailey. I want to talk about Jamaica. If I'm talking about Manicop, we talk about Manicop. We can't talk about Mr. Butler because Mr. Butler coaches a Manicop team. We can talk about Whisper when only in his team plays. I don't know if it's everybody in Jamaica know Mr. Butler, Whisper, and Leon Bailey. But every time a stream, it doesn't matter what we're talking about, it goes back down to that war. JD, you heard about that kid who has database of all players capable of playing for Jamaica? If you have seen it, the personals came on my channel, said that they are doing database, but that was a long time. That was on my old channel. Yeah. But I don't think it's that miraculous to get it. It's not miraculous, but if he has a database, good to him and keep on doing a good job. Get it to the right personnels, get it to the JFF and stuff. Just get it to the right hands very fast. So at least we can get a chance to get the players in here. Yeah. This art thing is why we will accept a JPL striker and hype them up. All right. Who just bad me up? Who calling in? All right, we missed a call just a while ago. Oh, sorry, we missed two calls. All right, let me call back one caller and then call back the next. Yes, Data Boss, I'm loving the fact that you are the one saying this now. All right. This art thing is why we will accept a JPL striker and hype them up like they are good as the EPL striker. All right. Good day, Mr. Dr. Gigi. How are you doing? And then we call back Ian.
Yes,
Right
good. Yes, good day. Yeah, good day. Yeah, good day,
How are you
JD and
doing?
everybody. JD, I hear him clearly.
Yes, man.
Okay, no, it's me. That about to talk about the heart thing. I was expecting about Toney, but I hear the interview what Toney say that what him saying his heart is not for Jamaica. So I'm saying that we don't want
Toney
back
said him
here
art
because
is
we
not
don't
for
want to
Jamaica.
beg him because
Toney said him art is not for Jamaica. He
I mean,
literally
the
said
man
that.
say no one play for Jamaica.
Him said that out of mouth.
No, but he say no one play for Jamaica. He
Him
say
say
no, what that mean? He don't want to play for Jamaica.
him say no one play for Jamaica. That's
Him-
so send that clip now because I never saw that clip.
I said that in one go. Everybody know
So
that
it did the
it's not
man,
Jamaica is
Dr.
first.
Gigi,
Jamaica,
Dr.
he said
Gigi,
listen, he said
Dr.
that
Gigi, he
Jamaica,
said he didn't want to play for
yeah,
Jamaica. That's what you heard? Send me the
listen.
clip, please. Send me the clip.
I sent it. He said that Jamaica came to him, but he never take the offer. What does that mean? He don't want to play for Jamaica. It's the same thing.
No, but
Jamaica,
I think you're referring to the same thing that I've said. I've posted. He never really, and no, because the last text I have, he literally told them to come back to him mid-season, and nobody went back in for him mid-season. So I don't think it's as what he said. I thought he said he never wanted to play for Jamaica.
oh no, that same thing, man. That same thing.
Okay.
We're not go back to him. But why whenever contact us then? If he really want to play for Jamaica, why do you come and say, JFF, I'm here waiting. Do you want me? Yes or no? He never, although you said that
Dr. Gigi, those things don't work. The bigger
yeah.
players, them you cannot just run to them and them run to you and tell us they want to play for you. It don't work. All of the African teams, them, they lamb to them and those guys, and them go for them, So why we think we better than Ghana, we better than Nigeria, we better than Algeria, we better than Morocco, we better than everybody. So we have to go for them players there. And I them a go for them players to make them play Dr. GG. Please explain that side. Why we so good where everybody for want for play for we. And we don't need to convince nobody. Please explain that side to me. And that I can't
Because
understand because other people do it.
to my opinion, to a big superstar to run him down. He's a good player, but he's not superstar like Messi or Ronaldo or
Yeah,
Ronaldinho.
but
He's a want him compare play.
but Lamptey is a look.
superstar.
Tariq Lamptey is a good baller. Salisu is a good
Yeah.
baller. A good baller. They are good ballers. Then you have Inaki that's coming from Spain, very good baller. Then you have Iwobi, good baller. You understand me? Then you go and look at Mares and those guys. They are good ballers and everything. And then you
Better than him, Maris better than Toney.
yeah, but I know,
Maris better than Toney, of course.
I'm just trying to name out a lot of ballers just to show you that.
Okay,
and then look, but look at this. Flores is not a bigger baller. Flores is nowhere near Ivan Toney. Flores not even make Arsenal team. So all in the world, like Mexico ran to try and get him, and he's pretty much a academy player. So, you explain that part, Big Boss? Because Ivan Toney is a way bigger baller than Flores, you know. So then why in the world they broke the back to get him and don't let him go to USA? So that's all me I say to you, Dr. Gigi. We have to drop that thing like we're not bigger than them, man. Sometimes it's a tough thing because when them come here, them have to get beaten, you know, always, you know, because we just beat them off with no reason sometimes, you know. You understand me? Can you see continue, finish.
But Tony said that he was waiting for England. He wasn't waiting for Jamaica. He said, he said waiting for England. So when can we say I waiting for Jamaica? When can we say that?
The man said, let me repeat word for word. Him say always believe that he can actually make the England team from a certain point. So when he reached the Premier League, he realized that, okay, by my trajectory, it's possible for me to get the call up. That's what the man saying. I never believe him can make the England team from in a championship. Him know he never gonna get a call. Everybody don't know that. You're not gonna get a call. You know? So
no, but what I'm saying, Jerry, right? When couldn't say I'm waiting for Jamaica, you know Jamaica for a long time. Jamaica went to him instead of wait because in my country pan inside. When couldn't say I'm waiting for Jamaica?
All right,
why is England waiting for?
What me gonna do? Me gonna give you the dates every time when them contact him when they done. And then you decide, because when you think them contact him, you know, them never contact nothing, you know. Or we are late, them contact them, and so why them never contact him from 2019? People don't know about him from 2019. He never started do good from 2019.
It come back to Antonio. That's Antonio never good. Antonio want to play for Jamaica years ago. He come at the same thing.
Yes, so
Antonio want to play for Jamaica a long time.
The man has scored goal from 2019. Why you never just go for him from 2019? Why you have to wait until him already then and peak in powers in the championship? I know say it's a possibility for him to reach the Premier League. Why you wait until that time? Why you couldn't just go in for him and respect what he's doing? You understand me? So sometimes you say, yo, him for rate up Jamaica. Okay, no problem. That is true. But then Jamaica should have rated the man from before. Why we never just do that at that point? We should have just done that at that point, you know, and then we maybe wouldn't have the problem. You know why? Him never would have believed him could have made the national team, the England team. So when him already know him going to the Premier League and him start off good in the Premier League, that's the point. Him tell him. When him start the Premier League, him say, "Yo, me go get back to no." And so when they reach out to the man, was in the championship playoff. In a championship playoff, you know how late that is. It's in the championship playoff. That is very, very late. The championship playoff. That is very, very late, Big Boss. That is very, very late. You get me? That is very, very late. The championship playoff, they reach out to man. Remember when them going to championship playoff and him said to him, say, I'm going to concentrate on bringing my team go there. Why they never reach out to him halfway the season? Because he had scored a billion goal halfway the season, you know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put
Yeah.
up how much goal the man actually score before them actually reach out to him. Because remember, it was in it was in let me pull it up here, because people like to beat people, yeah, and look at me have to be the protector for them people, yeah, when me I think them do nothing wrong. And these are but me understand, me understand. Let me put in Ivan Toney here, and we can bring it up here. Ivan Toney. Let me pull it up right here. 1 second, guys. I have to change from the screen. So we can put up Ivan Toney right here, and we can bring up all of what he did, the years and everything. As you can see, he would have rated the highest rated Jamaican player, over 40 million, 50 million above Liam Bailey at this point. Yes. This is what he's doing in the Premier League, so that's why he warrant that chance. But I'm going to try and get his overall time, like his detailing, so we can show you full stats. No, career stats. We want the career stats. Where's the career stats? All right, full stats. Let me pull up the full stats and show you how much goal this man scored way before. All right, 1 billion more before. All right. All right, so look at this then. So league right here, right here we have right here we have it. So give you more details. Yeah, that is good. So we're gonna bring up everything for the guy and show you right here, guys. We're gonna maximize it so you can see it for yourself. All right, so this is it, guys. Let me see if they're gonna give a year in, year out. Which year? All right, so Barnsley, nope. Peterborough, nope. Brentford, Brentford 97. I'm trying to get the years just to give you, all right? Yes, I'm going to come and
Yeah,
talk
man.
about the super chat. But I'm just trying to show you the amount of goals this guy scored are at 45 games, 31 goals. That was in the championship, all right? Yes, so halfway the championship, he had already 16 goals. He already had 16 goals before halfway. So why is it we never reached into him halfway the championship? Because clearly that's a championship and also the Premier League, because Bobby Reid, we were getting Bobby Reid from the championship. We were getting Hector from the championship at the time. So and we were getting Pinnock from the championship at the time. So why is it we never reached out for him at that point then? Because he was at the same level as Pinnock. So please answer me that way. You know what I think? Guys? At that time, when we were doing it, they believed that Shamar Nicholson was better than Mikel Antonio. So if they believe that Shamar Nicholson is better than Mikel Antonio, him the most better than Ivan Toney. So the current coach never feel the need to call him, because if one better than Mikel Antonio, and Mikel Antonio was one of the most important player for a Premier League team at that point, then him must better than Ivan Toney as well. So why is it we're gonna go and call him? That's what happened. They never wanted to call him because they had their own favorites. Just like what Adeta Bar says. They had their own favorites at the point. And that actually that little window passed when the guys start feeling him own self. So we need to stop. We need to stop wanting to jump to beat the players them when the facts is there. The record is there for you to check for yourself. You don't need to just jump up and say, "Oh, yo." You understand me, Dr. G? You don't need to just jump up and burn him out. You don't need to jump up and just burn him out. So you have to check the information. And the information simply means them never want him because them thinks Shamar and them guys they're better than him at the time. And them only could have facilitated 2 maximum, which is Andre Gray and Mikel Antonio. Andre Gray was actually in the championship at that point as well. You get me? And they had them. So you have to look at that, guys. A reality man, a reality big boss, a reality man.
All right. I'm wrong. Tony, I'm very sorry for saying that, but you don't know how I believe that if a person really want to represent them country, no matter what, their country offer them 20 million. If you want to represent Jamaica, you want to represent England, you want to represent France, you go there. That's what I believe.
Okay.
And me different. If I was even in England and we know say boy, my father come from Jamaica, I'm have a love for Jamaica. Trust me, you want to give me 20 million. a Jamaica want to represent.
I
That's how me
understand.
stay.
Gigi, I understand, but it's because you're from Jamaica and you're in Jamaica. That's
Yeah,
why you
yeah,
think that way.
yeah. That's
No,
why.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm sure if you were born in England, your attitude would have been different. I'm not asking, I'm telling you.
that that
Because even me
that's a
leave
true. That's a true.
Jamaica, and because I'm in a different society, my attitude is different than how it was in Jamaica. Because maybe if I was in Jamaica, I would have been saying the same thing as you. Oh, some people are going to say them better that way, and then now come. You understand me? But no, I've learned a little different. So I
But,
said, okay,
but
let me
Jerry,
take my time. Mm-hmm.
Me travel. Jerry, me just travel. You know already. I'm well
Yes,
welcome back to Jamaica. We
when
miss me hard.
but that's the
Because
problem,
I
Dr.
was say my
Gigi.
born out here.
They say
We want to come to
born
me hard quick.
and that's what Dr. Gigi. That's what I always tell her. Visiting, you know, you never left Jamaica. You only go, you leave, you physically leave, go up on the plane, and you
Yeah.
hear you say you want to go back. This is exactly what I've been telling you all along about when people left Jamaica, but not literally left Jamaica. Like me literally left Jamaica. Because you can see it's a different way, me think, overall. You get me? It's different, me I tell you. I say, yo, I want to go back on my yard, yeah, man. But so it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
different
yeah.
when you have to survive in a different location. And worst off, me not have me not have the culture around me. So I have to survive in a different location. It's completely different. You understand me? It's completely different, man. Believe me, man. So what I said that to say this is to look at it, look at the youths them coming from England. Put them in your shoe in that shoes then. Them don't know nothing about Jamaica.
Well, that's a
You
true.
say you
That's
want
a
to go
true.
back to
That's a
Jamaica.
true.
You say you want to go back to Jamaica. So why you can't look for them, man, there to say that, okay, him not have so much affinity to Jamaica, so him not going to jump up and say Jamaica first, instant. You understand me? Him going to check the pros and cons, listen to each and Pinnock, and at that time, they never even deal with the man them good at that time. You understand me? So all of those things are factors. You understand me? Look at it, no, man.
Yeah, true. True. True.
Yeah, man, so...
I apologize. I apologize to English born players them for saying that. That's because me travel other day and the first 3 days, I say, yo, auntie, want to go back to Jamaica. But miss me hard. Man, that's what I try, you know,
And me
Jade.
love your
I
honesty.
apologize.
Me love your honesty always, big boss. Me love your honesty always. Always. Me love the honesty, man. Respect and thanks, yeah?
Before I go, do you think the new coach can manage Speed and his friends them in the JFF? I was going to answer that question. On the hang up.
All right. Respect. Me I gotta, yeah, man. Me answered, yeah. All right, so hold on for the calls, them guys. Let me go to the comment section because the man them put them super chat, so me have to make sure I read them right now. All right, respect. Hold on for the calls, them. All right, guys, we have 120 in the house. We said that 200, at the target, and we say we're not destined for do 3 hours, So, guys, we can still reach the 200 likes on the video, All right, so we have the people here. Just hit the like button, man, and support the thing, man. Other people support with super chat, and me know them like the video at the same time. And you come, you not put a super chat, you not do nothing, you not comment, and you not like either. Well, you need for do something. Well, I think you need for us to rub out your fingernail them. All right, thanks for the super chat. Andrew, massive respect. JD, we need to see the Jamaica FIFA 23 team by next week, ASAP. Don't worry yourself, man. We're gonna make Jamaica great again. All right. All right. No,
I'm not sure how to answer.
Okay. No, I'm just asking cause it said to have over 300 plus players. Okay. JD, the guy said he is in contact with the assistant coach, John Wall. Okay, well, if he's in contact with him, that's a good thing he's doing, man. That's a good thing he's doing. Remember, I don't know nothing, so I can't talk on things that I don't know, And I don't know why people always drop me with information on the stream. Why they send it to me so me a bit aware so I can check up, JD, if the coach does what he says, Liam Bailey will push himself out of the Reggae Boyz team. Good Lord. Why we can't just low Liam Bailey, man? Renvo, big up yourself, JD. You know what Jamaica team needs is more professional player in our setup, and I am glad we have a good technical coach who knows his thing. And all the mediocre players can go one side, yes, but everyone will get a chance first. Paulins has confirmed that Michael Hector is on trials at Reading. All right. So old man must send more super chat. I may even reach the super chatters yet. Cosway, a bad man, JD. No man, the man are same piece, man. The man I always call, you watch one Jason now. Be a problem of, Tennessee. So Tennessee, why you never call in and tell the man where you want darling? What's hold on to me read out the super chat them. First, let me read out the super chat. Thank you, Jermian. Massive respect for the super chat. Via the PayPal. Massive respect for that. All right, thanks very much. JD, playing for Jamaica is a privilege, not a choice. Laugh out loud. All right. JD, BR will bring the World Cup, my friend. All right, fair enough. Not worth listening to media talk with stuff like this. Need to be sure the player has said it. That's why I've said it like that. Football fan. Then remember my thing, is to always make the man them feel comfortable, to want to come and play for Jamaica. You get me? No, I never spoil the show. But tell you what, Dr. Gigi come and talk in peace because Dr. Gigi I'm big, I'm more big man. All right. Let me super chat. He was born in England and is of a high quality, so they need to try hard to get him by any means. If was born in Jamaica, it would be different. We should convince him and lock him down with a cap. 100% I do agree there. Mr. Big Dylan, hope all is well with you and your family. All right. And JD, my son don't born in Jamaica and always he says he would prefer to play for Jamaica. Okay, well that's different because you know what, he has you around him, and that's why he would prefer. Today I think we reached me. I was laughing today. Maybe be one of my proudest moments. Remember my kid, don't know much about Jamaica, Should just hear me talk sometime about Jamaica, and talk on the internet, and we had remember last time we paid for the FIFA 23 maybe last week because me and Jason fight about FIFA 23 and him convinced me say I should buy it on the game, and it looked like it's a good idea, but I don't have the CD here, so it's not really a good idea, but anyways, his idea, somewhat of idea, yes. I work with him, the one Jason. I turned the game on and she said she wanted to play one game because she said she's gonna take the FIFA 22 and me take the FIFA 23. So I said, Gemma, or are you going to be playing the FIFA 22 and I'm going to play the FIFA 23? Why you don't just play a game on the FIFA 23? So she took it and she go in the girl part and she picked Manchester City because obviously I always bought everything Manchester City and stuff. She go on it. And once I told her that the girl is from Jamaica, she tried everything for the Jamaica girl to score. And she was so happy. She out here calling Bunny Shaw's name, and it's the first time she heard about Bunny Shaw. The first time. You understand me? Because she knew what made me happy. And automatically she grew around it as well. And she might learn about it in the end. And she knew that she have Jamaican connection. And look how fast she just want that player to score. So sometimes, man, we should just be careful how we treat the people. We should be careful how we treat the people. Because it's, I treat them anyway, man. They could just be careful how we treat the people. They just don't know. And believe me, when they do know, they are different. You get me? And that's why I rate you, JD. Always talking facts. No, but sometimes, I've learned that sometimes people don't know. And just like how I'm talking about my little kid now, and once she found out, look how she tried to support the player. I saw her go into parts, trying to put Bonisha in different location to make her score a goal. And I was so proud. I have to post it on my Instagram and everywhere, man. So sometimes I can tell a man. Sometimes little girl, you want to know how far Netherlands is from Patois. And sometimes she learning Patois words by me just talking here, and she's in her bed sleeping. All right? Believe me, man, sometimes these kids are doing way more to learn, be more like you guys inside Jamaica. So stop disrespect the people, they don't know, but they still would like to know. All right, so that's why I'm always coming off with love, always from the start. Bless up Duckland, thanks for being here. JD, just like when people said Michael Antonio turned down, and he said he never turned down Jamaica, and bloggers would never correct the person about it. Yes, and these are the things that we don't like. They will never correct them, and I had to go back over it every minute. People made videos say a long time him never want to play for Jamaica and stuff there, and I had to go back and correct it every minute. X Technic, big up yourself, man. Thanks for the super chat. Massive respect. All right, big boss, massive respect for that, man. Yeah. Yes, Imaxit, it's just you rubbing off on her. I know, but in a sense, it make me proud for she not to know nothing about Jamaica, because she could be. I'm in Belgium. I'm not in any in Antwerp. So, and all of our family, white people, they don't know nothing about Jamaica. You understand me? But the fact that she took on everything. The little kid is so bright because she speaks so much different languages at the start. Even Jamaica, she adapt Jamaican languages and already start learning it. So sometimes we need to be careful, man. We need to be careful how we talk, man. Other people hear us on the internet, man. You understand me? Other people hear us on the internet, man. But you want the man abandon his birth country. JFF needs to find. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. That's why you have people like myself and others try to, like you guys in the chat, try to tell them that's a normal. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing for we to approach people and don't feel like we're bigger than other people. Save you some gas money. No, you never save me no gas money because me end up got a store, because I thought it would be the 2017. So you should tell the people I'm some waste my gas money already. Yes. And I trouble, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's always just leave with love, man. If we don't know something, we just ask the questions and then we move on from there. But what I don't rate, you have a lot of people, they will put out the false narrative and don't want to correct themselves after, because that's what they wanted to be true. And those are the problem people for Jamaica. Because I've always told you, a lot of people come here, they labber up their mouth, them not really want the best of Jamaica. But true, some of we come here and we seem a little bit more harsher. You think that we are the person them that want the right thing for Jamaica, when we are just talking the truth, because we are the ones writing down things and figuring out the truth and bringing it to you, but we sound different. Obviously, if you never study nothing and you don't know nothing, you're going to sound like you want to repeat what the people must say. Anything what the majority say, you're going to want to repeat it. It takes a strong man to go against the crowd and tell us, listen to me, as this is what it is, See the facts here. So I can't believe you. You understand me? Yes. So sometimes you have to just relax, man, Hopefully we have ignore the negative comments. You do no, man, no fun then. No, man. I'm just talking to the people them to respect the youths them, because if you don't accept them, it gives the man them in and around Jamaica's football a better opportunity. That's why they're still surviving, disrespecting the youths them every time, because we have heard them funding and how they criticize the youths them from England. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. The way they disrespect the youths them, it's sad. So that's why I'm always doing that funding. It's nothing else. That's why we always did it. We always try to talk with the people. All right, so let me try to get the rest of the personals in. Massive respect for everyone that donated and everyone that likes the video so far. That we aim to 150 on the video now, guys. 150. We still need 35 more likes to get 150. All right. Yes. Just share the video around. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this new channel. Yes, definitely do so. Let me try and call back this brother. Don't know if he's at work, but let me call him back and hear what he has to say here. JD, I can never trust a person who switched their allegiance to another country at the drop of a dime. Changing your allegiance is like changing your sneakers. It's a life change. Big up yourself, big boss. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Now you.
I saw a missed call from you, but because you're calling when someone else on the line, and I can't throw them off because you know I say go so me have to call you back when me done, sir. I mean no idea work,
Yeah, man, I
and I don't want you to get fired.
totally agree, man.
I'm not paying you. I am not paying you. So if you're ready to do your work, I'm your call back when you want. See, cause Friday, you know, man want them money. All right, so me know. So what's up now? What's up now?
All right, so JD, essentially to play against Cameroon, right? I am thinking that they should look at young players.
Hmm.
I don't know why people are harping on selecting the usual suspects. When are we gonna get away from these players, these names that they're always calling? Listen, when they're 40 and 50, they're gonna still call their names.
You're gonna have more. Yeah, more coming up.
JD, some of the man them just too sentimental, JD, right? And football don't play on sentiments, brother, right? They're just too sentimental, right? There are some player. I respect Asia Mariapa, but he's going 36 basically. There, Speedy is what 30 something. Some of the players them
Speedy
we
is
just
30
need
something,
more
or
from
he
them.
just turned 30? Which one?
Somewhere there, both. The point is that
Mm-hmm.
if he's 30 or 30 plus and playing in a developmental league, how are you gonna move forward with him to the next World Cup campaign? We have to look at players that can actually help us to bring us to the next campaign. And I would prefer they pick some young players and go and challenge Cameroon, probably lose, right? They pick some aging players and still lose. That defeats the purpose. We're not
Mm-hmm.
preparing for a tournament that's next year. We're preparing for a tournament that's 4 years away, right? So we I know some persons in chat don't like to hear this, but we have to invest in young players right now. Even the Nikai Daly and those players and the Dexter Lampakisa, these guys, we can look at them. You have Peter McGregor, right? Another young players. There's one that played with Kahim Paris, Christopher J. Daly, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Cephas, you have a King, yeah. You have some young players in the US, right? That can also be factored, right? Playing in the MLS, you have Joy Desart and some other young players. Some also in England as well. There's Javani Brown. These are players that we need to be looking at right now, JD.
Agreed,
Right?
agreed.
Players that we are gonna use in the next campaign. People are talking about aging players, right? Come on, man. They need to let go of the sentiments, man.
Well, it's not.
Rafael Morris is my favorite player
Mm-hmm.
in the Jamaica team, and I have no qualms about saying goodbye, Ravel, provided we get players that can replace him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you need quick. For instance, if we get a player like Morgan Gibbs White, right? And we have a Omar Hutchinson. Chances are you have to look past Ravel, right? And then you have Lewis Baker, who's also a younger player. You have to look past him because if you have Morgan Gibbs White and you have also Omar Hutchinson, there are two number 10s, right? You have to look past a player like Ravel because Ravel is 29, and you have to look at 2026, brother. Right?
Mm-hmm.
People talk about John Russell, we shouldn't borrow John Russell. John Russell is 21 years old. What do you mean we shouldn't borrow John Russell? He's 21 years old and he's a starter
in a championship team.
Facts.
The CDM position is his position in his team.
Facts.
Yeah. So, and even Mason Greenwood is somebody we can look at as well. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
We can look at getting a Mason Greenwood in the team, because England are gonna pick him again. You have people like Marcus Edwards. These are the guys we should be looking at. Yeah. Having people like Daniel Johnson's, Daniel Johnson in 2026. Imagine keeping this squad together.
He's getting older. He's gonna get older. Yeah.
Imagine keeping people in the chat. JD, imagine keeping this squad together till 2026. How old will the squad be on average?
It's gonna be
How
older.
old will the squad be? It will be a 33-year-old plus squad.
Yeah, but obviously we're not gonna have Mario for the next one, so he's gonna drop off.
No, what I'm saying to you is that
you know, ask me.
I know we can't keep even some of the players that are in their late 20s. We can't keep all of them.
So Mr. Speed, them say 26 point had win the World Cup and one bag or something, so them gonna get it down. So them I tried 29.5 years. The starting 11 was the other day.
And we have plus 4 years. Remember, Javian Brown was in that team. You had Leon Bailey, Shamar Nicholson.
Yeah, Shamar,
and those are the younger players. Listen,
yes, but and
Argentina
is 27.8. And you have Lionel Messi and they are 100 years old.
Yeah. You see that left back position.
Mm-hmm.
In my humble opinion, they should blood Dexter Lambakisa in that position.
So you say
I'm not saying she should start, because right now Amara Bell is playing some good football.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But at least let him understudy Amari Bell. Greg Lee and Amari Bell are basically the same age. Choose one of them. Choose one. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Choose one. And to me, Bell is more a complete player than the next one.
Okay.
Bell is more complete.
Right.
I've watched both of them play. Bell is more complete. So I'm saying keep one, let one go. At right back, Jamaica needs a right back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Javian, we keep him around because he's young and he has potential, in my opinion, right? But you need another right back. We don't have a second right back. In fact, we need somebody to be starting over Javian, right? These are the areas we need to be looking at, JD. But we need strikers. Because Mikel ain't gonna be around forever.
All right. Eagle Republic.
And this topic about
hold on. Eagle Republic says the process starts from 2023. So you're gonna throw away players that can play now in the team that can help you towards.
I am not saying. I'm
asking you a question. I'm asking a question. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. He's asking. Yeah.
I'm saying it's a process. It's a process.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing the younger, not so I said just now. Bringing Dexter Lambakisa to understudy Amari Bell, mean that he'd be on the bench, Bell will be starting. But eventually, Lambakisa is gonna gradually get that position, provided he plays well. You have Omar Hutchinson, a Morgan Gibbs White. Eventually, one of them going to take Ravel's position because Ravel is not going to play for forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a Russell, John Russell. John Russell is young. You have somebody like Louis Baker, who is not young either. I think he's 26, right? And you have Isaac Hayden, people like those. So we have to be very mindful that we have to. Remember, in football, it's a transition process. Persons, you have young players that come up, and they understand the players, and eventually they break into teams, right? But I don't like to hear in the commenters that only looking at aging players. And that's what I'm getting from a lot of persons.
Okay, all
Hey
right.
JD, I got to run.
Yeah, man. Do you
So
think, man?
let's
We
up.
don't know. We don't know
I'm
on Friday.
big up everyone in the comment section.
All right. Respect. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So that was the great Ian. Gave his point there. Yes, but I kind of disagree because it's a process going through. So I would say players can always be involved right throughout, because once you get to put in 3 points, I am okay with it, because the end total is to make it to the World Cup. But I understand what he's saying. Some people will be better in 2 years time from now, and they should be understudies, but maybe all of them can't be understudies at once. Maybe some will matriculate in the future just the same. So who is going on good now? Like the goalkeeper can come and be a part of the squad, but the other guys that are older now have to get the job done. DJ Gig says, this Argentina game shows that JFF said they called the players overseas to play, and the JFF said they don't want to come. Make me not believe they wasn't talking the truth. No, but who from overseas never turn up? Everybody turn up. Everybody turn up. I don't understand. JD, I can never trust a person who switched allegiance. Okay, yeah, that is true. Mr. Man, all right, Mr. Man, say Mattox. Aside from strength, everything else, Mattox. He's asking a question. Mattox versus Michael Antonio. Everything Michael Antonio is better than Mattox as brother. I'm very sorry. So when you think his touch is not good, put Mattox in the Premier League and you will drop down. Mad Vice, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. 30 or 18 Speedy ain't touching the national team. After pick JD, but Eustachio is such a brilliant player. Goal and assist today versus Baraka. Yes, Eustachio is one of the best midfielder. You know how much I rate him. Yes, so other people have to tell that. So Carla, what you saying about the Reggae Boyz players' age? Remember, Messi is 35. All right, Renvo said, Carl, love your views. Okay, well, no problem. Some people like it and some people question it. Then we have J Ross, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. But it's not throw them away. It has to be bloody. We don't have the quality if you just throw them away and then come be competitive for the World Cup. I'm very sorry. If we do things like that, we're not qualifying for the World Cup. If we just throw everybody away and put in all of these young kids from under 20, we cannot make the World Cup. It is much better. The teams are much better than what we just saw. We barely could have actually made the World Cup in the under 20s. So we have to be careful, you know. Jamaica Fantasy Football Manager strikes again. All right. We have many right backs, including Wizarding. It is Javian's for years to come. Harding can play centre back or DM. JD, is the current Jamaica squad older than Costa Rica? No, hold on, because Costa Rica brought in 3 Contreras, Bennett. So let me make sure we can check it here. And Aguilera. So that should drop their 100-year-old squad to around 99.9. But let's see still. Costa Rica keep on surprising people, you know, man. Every single time they have a good Costa Rica. Let me get it. All right, Costa Rica team. 1 second, guys. My fault. I'm trying to get the age of the Costa Rican team for you. All right, 1 second. All right, the starting 11. Costa Rica. Wow. This is, guys, Costa Rica's. Let me put this on the screen so you can see. But Costa Rica is already in their phase at this point. Costa Rica's, we can't call Costa Rica's starting 11 old team anymore. This is 26.9. It looks like they are the ones Mr. Speed was actually talking about. It looks like they are the ones going to win the World Cup. Because no, they have obviously they have Aguilera. Aguilera started this game. Aguilera is pretty much 19 now. Here, Fuller. Let me see the all of the guys. 28 here. Fuller 28. So they are recycling. They are changing over their players. To be honest, they are changing over the players, and they are giving them youths chances, and they are doing a good job. So, tell you what, we can't call them old team anymore. I think Matok is more skillful. Okay, then, well, no problem. Skillful only can sound good, until I see them play against other players, Because I think if Mikel Antonio goes in the MLS, he's gonna look skillful just the same. If he goes in the JPL, he's going to definitely look skillful because he's going to create more space. I saw Mikel Antonio playing normal tricks, and he has skills just the same. Bro, look in the EPL, how he drops and tough up midfielders to create space for that short, fast forward. And unlike my bro Boza, he will eventually wins aerial battles. Yeah, because he's way stronger, man. So Argentina can get rid of Messi cause Father Time not creeping up on him. Father Time, I hug him. All right. All right, big up yourself, Issa. Hope all is well with you and the fam. All right, JD. Remember, people from JFF always saying the overseas players don't want to come when they reach out to them, but that's not true. That is not true. That is not entirely true. That's not entirely true. If they can't prove it, they don't believe it. All right, making the world a better place. Just reach home from work. All right. You ready for the show? And we are on. Let me see, because I've been at 150. Now motivate me for going no longer, because I start me there for 2 hours. I do a video and me now reach nowhere to the 200. Start me. So if you put up 150 on the board, we have got 2 hours 45 minutes. That is enough for we to get 20 more likes. If not, we're done. Man's done out here. You have to give other people the likes, all right? Yeah, man. That's how it go. Everybody have to do them time. Bro, those young players not going to make it, bro. All right? Costa Rica taking time, adding in 18 and 19-year-old to the 100-year-old. Yes, man. So their team is younger than Jamaica team by a good distance. So we can't even we have no legs to stand on at this point right now. Costa Rica made the World Cup with a lot of aging players, and that's not entirely true. Paul Johnson, because Bennett actually made the World Cup for him. Bennett is pretty much 17. Contreras 23. Aguilera score assisted against United States that gave them the chance to go to the playoff. So all the players them that actually send them to the playoff is actually kids. You understand me? So that's not entirely true, but I know where you're coming from. All right. So 2 things can be true. They have old players on the field, but their younger players still got them and get the job done. All right. Because none of those things that I just said off the top, you can't tell me it's lie, because those are facts. All right. Yes. And in the final game, it was actually Bennett assisted my boy to score. All right, so it was Bennett send them to the World Cup against New Zealand. Look at the average age in the first game of the World Cup. It will be closer to 30, but they are doing right. Yes, man, that's what they are doing. So that means when the next guy them come make the other World Cup, these guys already have the taste of making it to the World Cup. That's all they need. You need those quality out there. You understand me? And they get the experience. So these guys are gonna already come and be better than Jamaica. They're gonna come back and be already better than Jamaica, because they've already got the World Cup. They already knew how to get themselves to the World Cup, because they were the ones in Contreras, Aguilera, and Bennett. Mainly, those are going to be the younger one in the team. They are the ones that got them there. So they know already how to get them there. All right. Jamaica is probably the oldest team in CONCACAF. Yes. Hopefully we can have Dujan Sterling and Ethan Laird. Okay. All right. If Antonio plays JPL, Antonio would score 50 goals a season. It's possible. It's definitely possible. JD, just like you can only play the team that is in front of you, you should do the same with the players that you have during World Cup qualifiers. Once you qualify, you can do what you want. Yes, but you gave them the experience. Loud music entertainment. Big of yourself. Costa Rica during the World Cup average 29.2. That is true. That is true. Um, that is true. But Jason, these guys, Canteras and those guys still played. New Zealand was age 28.2. Yes, but you still have Canteras and Bennett on the field. At the time, Canteras was the guy doing the roaming. Aguilera was on the bench, and you still had younger guys on the bench just the same. Yes. And JD, I don't. It will be a good look for Mikel Antonio to play in the JPL. Why? The living condition in Jamaica tells all are in horror. No, but we are just having a reason to say that sometimes we cannot disrespect the other man doing their jobs, all right? Because they are doing what they can do. In they are doing exactly what they can do in some of the best leagues in the world, and our players cannot even see the best leagues in the world that we are trying to champion, and we are going to always find a bag of excuse, because what it does to individuals that do things like that, it makes them feel more important. But you don't necessarily need to do that to feel important, because they're all Jamaicans, you know. So I think if you can see that, you will be more important naturally, because you will be a part of the future where Jamaica going, rather than a part of the problem. Because when you can't see it and you're trying to battle down for a few people who are born on Jamaica, Jamaican island, you're just bringing down yourself, and you're telling yourself, oh, xenophobic you are, and you're inside the box too much, and you're not going to reach anywhere in life. You understand me? Because you have to wake up, because it's not Jamaica alone exists, and everywhere else is parking lot. You understand me? Jamaica is a part of the world, and very much of a tiny part of the world. So we have to just get with the truth, and just work with it, man, and stop disrespect the youth them, and stop compare the youth them, because it don't make no sense. Because once you start to talk, you guys are gonna feel embarrassed, because none. Look, the other day, Shamar name was linked to Everton. What we try to do, build 60 video to overhype what they were trying to do with the link to Everton. Before that, he was not even linked to Everton the last time. It was Vincent Kompany's team. They came to scout, and people tell lies that he was actually going to the Premier League, because that's what make you feel comfortable. But leg off that thing, man. We have people in the Premier League, which is English born Jamaicans, and they are Jamaicans nonetheless. So you just get with it. If you're not good enough, you can't reach the Premier League, and you're gonna learn how tough the Premier League is. You're gonna realize, so some of our best born Jamaicans them cannot even survive in the Premier League, and what gonna be the excuse when them making the Premier League? Why Boza never go to Everton? I try to force the deal to go to Everton, because maybe reality would have sinked in. Because just like how he's struggling in Russia, he might have never even gotten a game in England. Just like how you saw Flemings went to France and he's not even getting a game. And the coach literally come out and tell you that certain things you cannot complete. So we have to just be careful, guys. We have to be very, very much mindful, man. All right? We have to be very, very much mindful. All right? We have to be very much more mindful of how we deal with people. All right? And just love everyone. Love the local guys and overseas guys. And because those are the combined set of guys will help your kids in the future. Because if they do win the 10 million US and they do get extra money and build up more facilities, they are the ones making your kids can go to communities and not become gunmen and make Jamaica worse. You understand me? Yes. So why are we fighting something that's actually coming to help us? That is what I cannot understand up to this day. Big up yourself, Neil. Thanks for being here, big boss, you know?
What you deal with JD?
Boy, I'm have to chop up this thing, because you always have some people coming and chat with them like a madness and a disrespect other people them. You know, better than who, like oh them know other people better, but they know about football if you even know that sometimes them behavior, you know. Why
When you see a
know?
man right, and I compare Michael Antonio to Darren Mato, you need to read it. Because sometimes I just come, it just make some problem in the chat. But what me I say? Dr. GG me come for you now. Because it look like Dr. GG have a private audio interview where Ivan Toney do, and we don't hear it. Because you know why I respect that youth there? You know how much time you gonna interview or in talk and active about Jamaica, and I never hear a disrespect come out of that youth mouth yet towards Jamaica. I never hear man say one time yet say no, you don't want to play for Jamaica. He always say, whether diplomatically, say he must concentrate on club football or something, but I never hear the man come out with a disrespectful statement towards Jamaica. You understand? Him personally, because I'm listening all the while when he talk. So you can say, hey man, all right. I notice, you know me notice. If a man, all right, if we have a Jamaican band, no English band striker, England, see? And he might run red hot. And people are the people to make them out say, boy, why do you talk to him? You see, automatically, if they talk to him and he turn them down, the people then start say, he's not good. So, when you want the people to make them good, but as soon as anything go on, well, maybe in delay or something, oh, him not good now, yeah? I can understand the kind of thing there. Why you say people him not good if they choose not to play for Jamaica? We never need him. He's not good. But in the first place, you didn't want them. You really want them. You can't disrespect the people themselves. You have come like him, JD, me ask you for something. And you tell me, all right, Neil, you're going. You can't get right now. You have to go wait until next week. And then me I go say, JD, me no want me go tell somebody say, me never really want it anyway. You see me I say?
Yeah.
Me just ask you. So me I say, JD, Ivan Toney would have been the best striker. I think right now, Ivan Toney, depending on higher level like Michael Antonio right now, as a striker, kind of score a goal. And things. So, why you going to look for the man who has scored so much goal in the Premier League and say no good? Which striker we have in the league that scored no goal? You understand? Apart from Michael, I thought Michael Antonio there. Because we can't understand.
Nobody else?
A man that play Premier League and a score goal. Suppose Ivan Toney me born in Jamaica. The year same better Harry Kane.
Yeah. True.
I tell you, the same better Harry Kane.
True. Facts.
And you couldn't tell nobody nothing about company program. They never cost them out say Michael Antonio, Ivan Toney better than Harry Kane. But now, because the man delayed him, 50 for Jamaica, they must say man no good. What kind of bad mind?
Look on this, The man think he's very intelligent. Run, go. Jorison Bennett played less than 200 minutes of a possible 900 minutes for Costa Rica during the World Cup. He's 17. Which Jamaican that's 17 you could have picked up and put on the field? All right, and not just because that he did something in the World Cup. He did scored before. And he actually assisted to send them there, and he keeps scoring for them. And look where he's at now. He's 18 now, guys. Look, he's 18, and he's at this point he's at Sunderland, and so far he played 2 games. Minutes played 13 minutes. 30 minutes, He has 1 goal in the time, 1 goals in the 30 minutes played in the championship so far. So he's 18, and to the guy's talent, you're so far they put him already. He's 18, a 18-year-old. Giovanni, he's 18, guys, and the man gone a championship. And the man already starts scoring on 0 minutes. So you know what that means, Mr. Man? He's actually playing. He's actually good. Because you know why? He gets limited time for the Costa Rican team and then score. And then get limited time in the championship and then score. So what more? And when he plays for Costa Rica, of lately, he scores. And then when he plays in under 20, he dominates. Against even our Jamaican players them that we want for the future. He looks a million times better than everybody. a million times better than everybody.
But JD, how much minutes? All right. How old is Maggie? Maggie number 24 or 23.
Yes, Maggie is 23. Yes.
All right. Just what me tell you people, JD, why people, you know why? We not no respect for the, not we, me and you personally. You know why people not no respect for people? Because in their mind, they want to support somebody, but they want to support somebody with their idolize. Me can guarantee you know, if Maggie did play in this match against Argentina and he make to play, they would have you people say, well, you know.
Let rub him out. What on Neil? Look at this. Him say Aguilera played 67 minutes out of a possible 900. And Aguilera beat United States for them to qualify. So you know what happened? If he never played at 67 minutes, they wouldn't qualify. And when him come up against Jamaica, in under 20, him look a million miles better than everybody as well, just to see him. Mm-hmm. So you know what that's telling you? It's telling you exact what Neil telling you. We walk around and bad mind everybody else.
Them bad mind people, JD.
We walk around and bad mind everybody else because they are doing better than we, and we out here criticize what they are doing. Tell me which one of our ball of them. Tell me which one of our ball of them I get game.
JD, you know this? Don't tell us something. And a football really.
The man are 18, Neil. The man are 18 and just get 13 minutes and find the back of the net.
JD, let me tell you something. I don't know what kind of mind. Me just can't understand what kind of mind. Imagine they're not bad mind people. I don't know if because if people are born somewhere different, I don't know, have no attachment to them. Why they're so bad mind against the people them? JD, you can't boot up a man. You remember, all right. Look how long you hear people come on and say, oh, Maggie, I get some game. Maggie, I get game. I bet Germany.
And you see, if you watch the games, them, you see, if you watch all of the match, them, Neil, all of the match, them, every game time them get, I when them a lose.
JD.
Straight up. And when them done and give up the game. Me I tell you the honest truth.
I tell you.
And when I come here and try to tell them the truth, what you hear them do? Them try to fight me and tell me say I lie, me I tell. And when them no, go watch the game, you know.
Yeah, but they say Fleming score for in team. But when they never tell you, say, all of the...
No, it's a practice game. It's a practice game with semi-professional and half-professional and everybody within a classroom.
Oh, God.
Nobody never, them not going to tell you that because it's a hype and a lie. It make them feel better in themselves. It make them feel better in themselves. That's a problem.
I don't know where we're with the people. You know what I say? All right. Suppose someone like Omar is born at Jamaica. You know what I say? That they said 24/7.
Huh? What you say?
Suppose someone like Omar is born at Jamaica. You know, say that national team 24/7.
Yes, man. Of course, man. Ziminis them never met the team. Pearson them never met the team.
But what you? Hey, me I tell you, Ziminis and Pearson them make the under 20 team. No, that's senior team. And if seriously speaking, if a man look for anything logically, Ziminis and Pearson couldn't make the under 20 team. If they really have fit, it's side the right way. And then me bias in the way. JD, let me tell you something. The same thing continue to do football in Real Madrid. And I type it, I don't corner and it's like a European man. And you are calling my PP front corner and what you. Really? You see, if a man can continue to speak the way all them my people, brother. Come in, watch this coach and be really serious about Guy World Cup. Because they mean not no team in error. We have top class player and I think substandard player.
The chat said JD Cataract is right. Bennett never played in the Manicop, so we don't rate him. A man where I said him team got World Cup to get $10 million what we actually want. Where we are
Yeah,
dead
man.
for start our career and save half our country by making development and everything. At that little youth area guys, these are two of the best youths them in the Concacaf, aside from Mexico and United States. And I'm telling you, they are equally as good as everybody on the United States team. All of them young kids too. All
But
of them
JD,
young kids who in an MLS, they are equally as good. Him and Brendan Aguilera, I've said it before they went anywhere, so nobody can come and say it's because they made the move. No, why I'm saying that. I've talked about these kids. Giovanni, allow me to tell. When we are talking about them people, nobody know about them. And look at them they know. So why we can't see Jamaican talent when we can see all of the other talent them? Look at Honduras.
man,
When we are talking about Honduras players them. Two more for Honduras you have to put on it. And that, and you can have 4 players from outside USA and Mexico, and them are by far the best youth them. It no matter who will go in England for them better than them. May I tell you that? May I tell you straight. Bennett better than everybody will come on under 20 team. Aguilera better than everybody will come on under 20 team. I'm very sorry, but that's the truth, brother. The man them good man. All right, see that?
yeah,
See, Giovanni can confirm. We are talking about this. We are talking about them players. We tell people on the previous channel, said them 2 player a special player. If them a play for America, them get game. Them get game. So you can, why we can't see them talent there, but people say we can't identify Jamaican talent. No,
because no
because
talent
that
no be left to identify.
actual lie them a tell, and them want we continue to
No,
sell
JD,
lies.
telling lies and boost up yourself. All right. It's just like me could have come and tell you, JD, you know, say my son is a serious baller. And when you see him, maybe you'll come here and say, Neil, but your son can't play. JD, I've been something like your head. Some man is a. All right, look at Peter Lee Bassett. Remember one time when they were talking to Peter Lee Bassett, like, be. Why, I don't know, like, might be Messi and Ronaldo and anything there. And JD, where man them there right now in a USL play? See? And not even the top level of USL them play. They will play. And not even top level.
Look at that.
USL.
And this little 18-year-old gone higher than that. Off the rip. Just off the rip. Them just blew up and gone
Yes.
higher than that.
And them, and the same man, they would have come around and I can tell us, all right, when the national team call, it's same people them come and say, why Peter Lee Bassett in the team? Or they don't call Peter Lee. And you know a funny thing. You know, the same people who call Peter Lee Bassett. If maybe Peter Lee Bassett not play all 10 games and they don't know, because they don't watch it.
Facts.
Name in their head, and then they come up with it and say, why Peter Lee Bassett in the night team? Why Speed in the night team? And nobody knows what a USL game with Speed at the end.
Teddy, we know Peter Lee Bassett might be a good player, but what standard are we talking about? We have to add context towards things, you know. Comparing to as what I said before the under 20 start, I said I came up and said that I'm gonna repeat it back, you know, because when I said it, people upset, you know. When the under 20 start, I said I think based on what I saw and everybody I rave about Maggie, I think Aguilera better than Maggie already. Before him go play the USA. No, it did play the USA game, but I said from that game, I say I think these guys are ahead of them. So we have to be careful in our selection going forward because some people were a champion. Some of them people are not gonna reach nowhere. You understand me? And we are gonna left out good players because we are champion the wrong players them. So the next why we might not make the next World Cup is because of player talent identification. That's why I always ask Mr. Speed who is identifying the player them, and them say yes, it's gonna come in the package of the coach. And then we say okay, then I'm happy because picking some of these players, I can tell you. It's not going anywhere because everybody in the world when them pick them never go to Belgium to buy Maggie. Them go to Costa Rica to buy Aguilera. You know why? Because them see where I'm going to turn in, and them are the talent identifier. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. What you tell me now? See? Teddy Lee say Peter Lee Bassett played 10 games Jamaica and scored 8 goals. Go back and check the goal them. I will score them. Let me tell you something. as you do. You see this thing of this attachment where people have to certain players and this thing when they build up in their head. And you feel like, all right, come watch it. JD, Peter Lee Basila play USA. People say I'm a good player. But good player comparing to what? You understand?
That's all more on them though. Answer we when it's a good player comparing to what? I just want to hear the context so I can go back and ask people that's some of the best in the world by identify talent. I bring it to them, show them. All right, because when I showed a man that's identifying talent about Brandon Aguilera, that brought most of the talent in them to Europe, and you understand me? And I came back and tell Giovanni said the man said this man is a good baller, you know, man. And no, we saw these guys moving. So you know what? It looks like the people who identify the talent in Europe, I want to trust them more than the people in Jamaica. And that is 100% fact because it looks like they are the one making them leagues better than Jamaica football. So that's why I never trust them. And him could have said that, and then him no work for Nottingham Forest, you know, and the next man don't work for Sunderland, you know. So all these guys get moved to different places because everybody kind of maybe identify talent better than you. You understand me? So that's the truth, man. So we need to come off of this lie, man. We know. I'm telling you, Neil, the problem is if they talk the truth about these guys, them themselves feel like them worse than anybody where they are in foreign country. I mean, I try to tell them, say you cannot do that. You cannot put pin yourself towards the players. Them. We are talking about footballers. It don't have nothing to do with where you're born. It doesn't have nothing. You just disassociate yourself with where you're born. Just look at the two players them and talk the truth. That's all. May I answer. That's all. Nothing else. Just talk the truth. Just look at them and say, this is good. Look at Tactical then. Tactical saw Aguilera. He said, oh my God, man, this guy is good, man, but he made some errors there and everything. And he's a US personnel. And look how much good USA players there. And he's saying this is a talent, you know, man. You understand me?
Yeah, you tell you asked me how much goal Ricardo Fuller scored against Barbados. JD, Ricardo Fuller them not dominated Jamaican Premier League for them as youth.
Yes. Ricardo Fuller, Ricardo Gardner, they were all extreme special players, so that's why they fit in overseas.
Steadily, how much goal Peter Lee Bassett scored in the Jamaican Premier League? Me answer about schoolboy football.
Teddy, I go war the whole time. He want to call in, you know, so.
You know, this kind of attachment to no player. You not attach to no player. If you look for a player, you look for a player, compare him to a next player who play in position. Nobody talk about Peter Lee Bassett because he play schoolboy football and people rate him for schoolboy football days. When do after that? Him, all them attack is JD.
Yeah, so what him there, you know, we not talk behind him back, him there now. So we want to hear him off say now.
And them same when we see JFF, I feel like all them a pick. You understand?
Yeah, man. We shoot is relative, man. What you say?
Teddy, nobody come with a foolishness about truth is relative. Stay into context. We not even talk when the truth is relative. I think you can clearly know if a man is better than the next man in a particular position and the player itself. The two players they put together, you put a kick in range.
So first and foremost, the player me talk about the player. Aguilera is a winger or a
no man, Aguilera is a midfielder, a central attacking midfielder or a cam. You saw him playing in the under-20s, and you saw him playing the United States big team, and we never have a midfielder play. Look how life funny. Look how life funny. Aguilera, let me bring up Aguilera here. We're going to bring up Costa Rica here in the USA game. The same USA game, you know, that we played, you know, and we couldn't get close to none of the USA players, you know. They defeated them, and he was the best player on the park. And he's a little kid.
What are you talking about? Hold on, I know so we analyze football.
I'm not.
Which are match you talking about?
No. What I want.
We get to win nearly beat US and Jamaica now. So which one I match?
Brother,
which match?
What you say?
Let me talk, no man. Let me just bring up the thing, brother. Oh, you love go around the corner, so man. Me can't have the foolishness there, man.
No, but remember we draw 0-0 at Jamaica, so I know the match.
Brother, watch the games.
1-1, yeah, 1-1, yeah.
Watch the games just the same. Watch all of the games. Them. Jamaica, USA dominate Jamaica. In a USA, when Ricardo Pepe scored the 2 goals, them. They dominated Jamaica. Taxi should have been sent off in the first 10 seconds.
And Costa Rica dominate USA and US.
I'm gonna pull up the USA. I'm gonna pull it up. It's on the screen now, Teddy. You know if we go nowhere else.
But we know the Costa Rica now dominate now. We know them.
All right, so they had played them, Teddy. Look, we rate Maggie for 1 half turn and pass it to Taxi before Taxi get the assist, which is Shamar Nichols' neck. That's what we say. Maggie the biggest baller. Well, this man stay up on the field.
All right, so no, hold on. Before you go there. So basically Maggie is not good. So why the club of Belgium still have him?
We never said.
Ship them and lower them out.
Why we have to go to extreme? Why we cannot just talk?
No, but we have to go extreme because basically man in Belgium maybe top 20 league in the world, and basically many say him now we are hype him up. So why the Belgium club still have him? What am I doing?
Teddy.
If you sign a contract with a club, you're not going to see a contract or not. All right,
so all on him did that now. Not nearly 3. All on him did that, sir.
Well, me only see him when I say Maggie if you go to loan. So somebody not to want you before you go to loan.
Yes, sir.
If you are going on loan and your club not need you, because me not going to take you, you go put it on him.
And that's a loan thing, and that's a loan thing sometimes. But when I try to say the club can recommend up. No. That's how you go sometimes. Yes, sometimes the club is what? No, sometimes players from academy get loaned out to, for example, Dishan Barner. When you see him play under 20, 21 or under 18.
Oh, you mean?
So Teddy, of course.
Maggie have that opportunity.
Teddy. Last year, remember Belgium there. Last year, the 3rd string team I play, and Maggie never even get picked for the 3rd string team.
All right.
And they will play in a cup.
So why you not loan them out to League 2 or they will have a League 2 or League 3?
Teddy,
Teddy,
you have to want to go there in the first place, the lower tier. You have to want to go there, and the team have to want you.
All right.
So basically, nobody know Maggie in a load in a league.
We never said that, Teddy. You are trying to go to the extreme case. We're just talking about.
No, what should they say? A club
no, Teddy. We're just trying to show you how we overhype Jamaican footballer because a 1-turn Maggie.
No, overhype. No. Ravel Morrison said Tariq Maggie.
So Mr. J, tell himself to produce the club. Tell himself to produce the club. Make me go to investigate it, Mr. J.
Remember, me is not a Maggie defender. So Ravel Morrison, others are brain drain them. Them now not say. We're hype up Maggie. Oh, so Ravel Morris no football.
Okay, look, Mr. Man says, Teddy, don't argue about Costa Rica. Costa Rica, and they are not better than us, and usually flop like Joel Campbell. All of them. Joel Campbell, tell me other footballer Jamaica produced that was more successful than Joel Campbell in Europe. Wait, you heard he just said? He said Joel Campbell was a flop in Europe. Tell me which other footballer we have that is more successful than Joel Campbell's career.
But now, like Campbell, the flop still, the hype for them, the hype.
No,
Joel,
but tell me an ex Jamaican.
Remember Arsenal did and then them loan them out to some Greek side.
Tell me a Jamaican player that is more successful in his career than Joel Campbell, because you cannot name it. You don't
Ricardo Bibi Gardner.
Ricardo Bibi Gardner. More successful than who?
I mean, Bibi, come on, you know when Bibi, you are 2 different positions, but remember back then when Bibi Gardner was steering out the Premier League, even people said they wish that he could play for England.
Teddy, you see that's how we apply context, Tell we are more successful footballer with Jamaica play for Jamaica and Jamaica produce than Joel Campbell in Joel Campbell's career. You cannot find it, brother.
But my point out, baby God, now, or yourselves, the forward you want, you want me full of, yeah, I don't know.
No, we cannot
But,
go
yeah,
Antonio. We cannot do Antonio. We cannot do Antonio, Mr. J.
No, we are talking about Jamaica.
Jamaican
Alright, so, alright. Jamaican born. It's too early for
Ricardo Fuller has not
too-
been successful than Joel Campbell.
Wow.
And we can put it up here.
Wow.
Ricardo Fuller is not. You see,
let's-
because them don't. Nobody go and actually watch the guys them what them do overall in a Europe, because should the man get moved from Arsenal, him are the worst thing. You get me?
Now I remember full of their tear up even the champ. Come on, full like. But anyways, I leave. But
Ricardo Fuller scored in a
Yeah,
championship. Joel Campbell playing a Champions League and a playing a Greek.
no, but remember full of their playing the EPL too.
Joel Campbell never scored no goal at Arsenal, none at all. Let me pull it up here. Let me pull it up here, because it looked like someone when we get realized, only watch a true attack.
Anyways, the one year, Leon Bailey top. Leon Bailey, we have Leon Bailey then. Simple.
No, you can't put Leon Bailey's career over Joel Campbell. None at all.
Wow.
None at all.
The man with the tear Bundesliga and even the Imado kind. Me know it's too early, but come on, Leon Bailey.
Look here. This is Joel Campbell. Campbell. So we'll pull up Joel Campbell here. All right, let me pull it up. See, sometimes just listen to what people talk and follow people and say madness. This is Joel Campbell. Right.
No, man, Leon Bailey,
this is Joel Campbell here. Let me put up Joel Campbell in top scorer. He has one top scorer so far. He has one English FA Cup winner. He has one Greek Cup winner.
The wrong player. Better use Brian Ruiz. Better use Brian Ruiz.
Teddy, you
but Joel Campbell is not the player.
No, but the man is still better than everybody
Brian,
Jamaica produce. Me I tell you.
Better use Brian Ruiz, right. But not Joel Campbell. Joel Campbell did flat, but Brian Ruiz doing well, you know.
So what other player them where you hype up from Jamaica do? Where Joel Campbell never do? Me still away on it. The man scoring World Cups. The man scoring a World Cup. The man bring him team to more than one World Cup.
But Tapa scoring a World Cup too.
The man scoring
no, but Tapa scoring a World Cup too. So I don't know what that means.
Brother, yet you know have.
But anybody can score a goal. I'm not saying anybody can score now, but Tapa score a goal. So what I say now? Tapa is the best ever.
Teddy, you don't have no Jamaican player where you can compare with Joel Campbell. I'm very sorry. This youth have a good career. Compare when we are doing the context with Jamaican players. This man has gone more places and do more things. I'm very sorry.
Leon Bailey still.
Leon Bailey is not ahead of Leon Bailey is not ahead of Joel Campbell. What have Leon Bailey done in football?
Champion League, so much goals Leon Bailey scoring a Champion League.
Hold on. You know what? Because you look like you just attack, I not check. Look like you just attack, I not check.
I have to check.
Leon
Bailey is the winner.
You're saying I have a check. But that's the problem now. You hear that you have to check. All right?
No, but skill-wise, come on. How much time? If I use transfer, how much time they buy Leon Bailey? Because all the people have used the money. Like, what was his market value at that time?
Hold on. We just deal with it now because we want to show you the truth. Let me just go through Joel Campbell's
30 million.
It no matter how much Bailey could have 50 billion now, it no matter. Joel Campbell around a millionaire doing a million things. We need to stop them foolishness here. All right?
No, what I serious level, man.
Joel
Bailey, come
30 years old and still value 2.5 million.
Chicken feed money that man. Come on.
All right, so these are the trophies. No. These are the trophies that he won. He won top goal scorer, Concacaf U20 championship, 6 goals there. For Arsenal, he won a FA Cup. For Mexico, he won a championship there. For Greek, he won it with Olympiacos. And then he won 2-time Super Cup winners with Arsenal 2015 and 2016. All right, we're not looking at them trophies because clearly we have more trophies than anybody we are talking about, and more prestigious trophies than anybody we are talking about. All right, we can't use Raheem Sterling and John Barnes. We can't take them out of that. We can't use them people. All right, let me just go with what the man score. We want to just make this more finish up. We want to get this. We get him stats, guys. That's all I want. In Champions League and all of them. So that's all I look for. Because I just want to show you. Because I think
Leon Bailey, man.
Yo, brother, you just a shout on the settings.
No,
you're not saying nothing relative. Brother,
Bailey
not achieve
around 3
football, brother.
So Leon Bailey maybe do 2 Champion League, whatever. How much maybe Joel do maybe 5 or 6?
Joel, brother,
and Leon Bailey check Leon Bailey goal.
You know long Joel Campbell around? What you talk about, brother?
Yeah, but me I said no, yeah, check it. But me I said check the short the time where Leon Bailey and check that. Come on, even the chat I go agree that Leon Bailey, you know?
I'm trying.
Yeah, but what me I say?
Let me just try get him career stats. Me try get him full career stats. We just want to show the people the truth because me not like this mentality where we just always hype up ourselves. All right, see, this is his career stats, guys. Let me get his career stats right here. This is good. We're gonna get up his career stats right here now, so we can stop this bag of lie. You understand me? All right. So far, for Costa Rica national team, him played 117 game. Him score 20. No, let we do him club first. Let we do him club first. All right. Let we do him club first. All right. Olympiacos.
And then I use
Olympiacos.
Yeah.
So everything he scored 48. All right, 48 and No, hold on. 39 goals and 43 assists. All right. Yes, that's what he has overall. Yeah. For Arsenal under 21, he played 2 times, just 2 times. So Arsenal FC played 40 times, scored 4 goals and 6 assists. All right, that's what he had. 4 goals and 6 assists. Olympiacos 11 goals, 11 assists in 43 games. All right, and you remember he's an out wide and he can play attacking midfielder and also even central forward if it's required. But at that time, he never really got that major role always. But
just
that's a good return.
Arsenal 21.
No man, 42 games. 42 games in play for Arsenal. Man. Scored 8. He scored an assist 8. So goal contribution 8, and he has 22 goal contribution for Olympiacos. All right, yes, that's right there. And he played for Sporting. He scored 3 and assist 4 for Sporting. FC Lorient, he played 27 games, scored 4 and assist 3. All right. Villarreal, he scored 1 there. All right. Yes. So he played for a good amount of teams inside Portugal, Spain, England, and also in the Greek league, just the same. All right. So the guy has done his travels. So it doesn't look so high with his score output right here, because he played 364 games and he has 82 goals contribution in that time. So that would be like every 3 games or a little bit over 3 games he's getting a goal or an assist in the game. All right. Yes. No man. Oh. JD, this is a madman's. No, man, it's not a madman segment. We just try to bring up what the guy did overall.
So we can ask a question: the Greek league better than the Belgium league, that's all.
The man said no matter how many irrelevant stats JD come up with, Joel Campbell hasn't done better than Gardner, Fuller, and Bailey. Why? Me just give up here, man. Me can't talk.
But check what I'm gonna say that when you talk about dropping Leon Bailey stats for Genk, and I think he used to the which find Belgium and where he used to the Germany and where again.
Oh God.
Before him go.
Anyways,
But yeah, you bring up one man statistics.
no, but so we have to bring up all of the man statistics before we
yeah, Carly and Bailey, yeah.
We have to bring up all the man statistics. The man played 118 times for him country, scored 25 goals and have 20 assists. So he have 45 goal contribution for him team. Him playing at the World Cup.
Yeah, if a country are using him beat Bailey, everybody know Bailey now.
We have to put everything in it. We cannot.
No, what a club we are talking about still now. Whenever you talk about country. If a country him win over Bailey, because Bailey not produced for the country.
4-point games. All right, 4.4 games. Jason said there. Thanks. Year for 118 games. He played 25 goals, 25 assists. All right, that's it for it. In the World Cup, he scored 1 goal and has 2 assists so far. All right. Yes, and World Cup qualification, he played 39 games, scored 8 goals and 4 assists there. International friendly, 10 goals, 10 assists there. All right, yes. I just tried to read it out and show you that the guy had a successful career. If you don't want to say it as a successful career and you never watch him, you never watch the player, it's very sad, because if you said that full of a better career than him, I wouldn't say so.
Young Joel Campbell.
Yeah, if you say
but everybody thinks they might go and go play for like tear up the EPL or play for Arsenal. They never expect them to loan him out to Greek. And remember when the youth was a youngster, I was basically tapping at the Concacaf. So there was.
We understand that, Teddy, but me never said that. But you know, say the man is a flop and him not in a career. But that's not true.
Yeah, because the potential when the youth they have when he's young. People that even made that same flop, like him shall go on to be.
Maybe not fulfilling potential, but in a flop.
Yeah, him never fulfill. That's the word, you know.
Yes, so
I'm sure there's a Greek and him never fulfilling potential. That we have to talk about.
People say.
And when I said the same thing about Maggie, the hype for them bring up Maggie now, him shall at least tear up the Belgium league or something, you know.
All right.
So yeah.
Question in the JD. Come here, to go back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When you, say you borrow money. When you borrow money, when you have money, or when you're broke?
Teddy, answer the man.
Repeat. I did you say what?
If you borrow money, maybe you don't borrow money. Let me ask you a question. If you borrow money, you borrow the money when you don't have no money, or you borrow it when you already have money?
Sometimes you have money and you still borrow. Where you have some money?
Okay, that means all right, you pull the money. So the same way you go with that player.
No, we have some businessmen who borrow money, but them have money already. So
the same way you go with that player. If a club, all right, say you have a good player.
No, there's like some questions.
Well, I know. Say you have a good player and you're a bet. Well, I know.
Where you trying to say with Maggie? Maggie, I got to know. Where you say no?
If you have a good player, you're a bet. Zin, I'm here back club. I'm going to say that player they can help me, but I have been paying a bet. Because I'm borrowing from you. I don't want to buy him, but maybe I put it buy him, but I'm borrowing from you.
Richard Green.
If you see him, why me go want it?
But suppose the club now want to loan him out. No, so I don't know why.
You going to tell you that?
The question is asked, when him contract are renew? When him contract are...
Who tell you say contract are renew?
When him contract up, is a 4-year contract in sign or 3 years?
But when it up, you can see them renew it.
No, but a lot of times them are players who are 4 years, but them relieve them, at least not them have them buyout, you know? So yeah, so the club... But now Maggie.
But seriously though, if you're a good player, and a man have your panel bench, some other club would I insist it to bring you into a PL loan.
Yeah, but
if nobody know, you can't tell me say it's him no one loan him out and then not play. So why reason say all of that?
All right, before we go anywhere, yes, he might be a flop in a Arsenal. We never dispute that. But would you guys still consider the man career as a flop? Because I heard Richard Green he said Joel Campbell sucks. All right, Joel Campbell just dropped Jamaica out of the World Cup and qualify his team. So what and this is when 100 time him 100 time he's gonna qualify now, you know, and Jamaica only make one World Cup, you know. You understand me? So why are we like that? Why we cannot, if we say the next man, if our player is better than that player, no problem. Why we have to eat the people? Why we can't just talk on something? So Richard, you see it? You are eat now, you know. Yeah, we pull up full of stats now. We are gonna go through it. We never want to hide nobody's stats. For what reason?
I pull up Bailey, pull up.
Why you think we're gonna
I
hide
show
stats?
Bailey carrying us end no.
Bailey,
you was full of then.
Bailey go to Belgium and then come to the German league and then come on the Premier League. That's all.
Yeah, so
you have a full of the man you have to talk to. Pull up Bailey. No, we have to do one at a time.
Bailey
Database say I know him alone. We know, but you cannot call the man trash. You understand me? You cannot call you trash. That's all I say, because the man just make a drop out of the tournament and then we out there start tell the man a trash. Me not understand how me so different. Why me can show respect even if me disagree with something. But the man him does. Anyways.
No, what JD, you make it like a Joel Campbell alone make him qualify.
No, because Una make the man look at the man a trash. And the worst thing, double D, because I just that's my problem. I mean, just approve to us.
No, man, when you have Arsenal and kind of let them only for people.
If you had said that at the first, I would have agreed with you. He never live up to the hype. Me never watched the guy at the time, you know. So I knew he never lived up to the hype. Because remember, Tia Wildcat and all them guys, they are in a play, I hear them, you know. And every time they loan him out, you know, because they never like his way. But I still believe he was more technical than Tia Wildcat, because Tia Wildcat barely could have control and fast like Kiar.
Yeah.
You understand me? So I was watching both of them, and I was wondering why the guy couldn't get the game. Because me never think.
So now maybe the same thing I reach Maggie now. Maybe them.
No, but this man went other places and he actually did good at Olympiacos. He did what he has to do at Olympiacos every time they loaned him out. So you act like he never did anything. So I had to go for his stats to show it. This man had done things. You understand me? That's all I'm saying here. Everybody.
Yeah, but we know when they go the loan out and go Greek, but we are talking about the EPL, like the hype where, you know. Like Brian Ruiz, at least over maybe how long Brian Ruiz are playing at the EPL.
Yeah,
the West Brom.
That's honesty. You get me? That's all me I say. Costa Rica goes to World Cup, so Joel better than Antonio. Them type of thinking, No, the man does stop a foolishness. You just spin the narrative all over the place. That's Goya man, the man.
No, but when I see yourself about Joel, when I say Joel, the way Joel play, I think, but I'm picking him over Antonio. Joel is a dribble. Yeah, Antonio is a good forward now. Depends. You can't compare them two players.
Ricardo Fuller now. Ricardo Fuller played 485 games in Europe, basically. Scottish Premier League played 5, scored 2 goals. League One played 5, scored no. Europa League played 3, scored 1. And then the Championship, he played 200 games in the Championship. Wow. 52 goals in that one. Then in the Premier League he played 141. Yeah, that's a lot of game he played in Premier League, man. Scored 19 goals, and then first division he scored 26 in 64. Would you put the first division in it, or you would take the first division out of it?
Let
me hear. Would you put the first division in it? Because every you would class the first division.
No, take out the first division. Just stop a championship and Scotland. Let me
you're the chat cause, because we just talked about Joel Campbell and we never talked about no first division level football. So let me see people bias,
But I want him to say full of flop for country still, because we're not games and 9 goals for Jamaica.
We're not talking about him flop for the country, because maybe Jamaica team never good. So that's why I never score enough goals.
No, man, he flat, man. He never score a goal, man.
All right, so you saw the man extend out the show. I do the cataract. My sister like when I call, so we just give him a little time.
All right, cataract with the team, man. I always.
All right. Which league?
Say, I agree, JD. I agree. Say, full win.
Second tier England. 0304, first division until second tier England. I never even know that. I never even know he played that amount of game. In that division. So if you take out the 26, he would have gone down into under 100 in 400 and odd game. No, you have to take out the 64 and the 26. If you take out all of this, he would have still have 100 and odd games. No, you will still have 400 odd games, but 100 odd goals and 30 odd assists. You get me? Yes. So Fuller didn't play in League One. No, well they said he has 64 games for this, and I don't know how to explain it. So why am I call this brother? Why am I call this brother in the answer phone? Cataract never come in just a while ago.
Maybe I show me. I'm come off a line make him have him time.
All right.
Big up yourself. You go and listen.
I'm Sean. I know it's two different positions, but because the people want with the compare it, because I said which one of them done better in their career over Joel Campbell, and to be honest, I've said none, but others said they think him did better. It's fair if they said he did better, no problem. All right, let me call Cataract because I want to settle this one before we go to bed. 3 hours we got. Oh my God! Let me see all the likes. Look, if we see we pass 150, if we not pass 150, we give up. We don't even bother continue the show. We just done. All right, we don't place pass 150, so we leave our continue. We're done. Yeah, disrespect them and disrespect the program. So that is enough. Thanks, Teddy. Speaks about us. Passionate about it too. Seldom speaks of. Cataract afraid of Teddy? No, Cataract is not afraid of Teddy. Stop at championship. Fuller better than Campbell. Okay, stop at get rid of that guy. Bailey is a better comparison because of the position. But Bailey not play enough games as him, so it's hard for compare him to Bailey. The man play around a billion games, so that's why we never really want to compare him to Bailey, don't. Yeah, so that's why. But I'm just the fact remains. I would give you guys that he never lived up to the hype because they wanted to put him up to the highest level, and he never lived up at Arsenal. I agree there. I agree on that. But what I'm trying to say, he was not a Croft. You get me? Yeah, me done. Me kind of done the show still, Yeah, because we call you in answer, so we don't have more than that, We have around 5 minutes to go, So where are you done? Where you wanted to add to the show? Because we done, Them not give you the likes on the video, so we're done.
Ever done?
Yeah, we're done. We're done 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago. We never want to pass 3 hours, We never want to pass 3 hours.
Big up the viewers then. They are trying to give everybody a chance to call in and get.
Yeah, but we just call it. We call it back to join the call. We call it to join the call.
No, I know you just called me. That's why I called you back because I was the instrument I was using was about to die. Do I miss a speed on me? I'm not even going to take him on because
no, you don't need to take on nobody. We only have 5 minutes. What problem? Who you want to take on?
No. I was just saying to you, when you're taking on Teddy Lee, you have players like, if you go back to Paulo One Chop,
and Sean Gota, who came out of Concacaf. Sean Gota came out of Bermuda, right? Manchester City went and did I think it's a tour they did there or a training, and Sean Gota came through Man City. Sean Gota was a staple in Manchester City in the 90s. So if someone just start watch football, you can't argue with them. You understand? Paulo one chap in the EPL is 1 goal every 3 games in the score. And he before he went to Manchester City, he was playing at what you'd call mid-level clubs like Derby County and West Ham. So I just saw the badness go. But well, I call it. I getting some information, some things about the new coach that look positive in his thinking. And I am hoping that he is allowed to go the way that he wants to go. I can't say too much because it was
Yes.
confidential.
And may I chop off the call here when you're done. When you're done, end the call here before me end my live, so I can talk to my people, man, finish up my stream, because you pace yourself on the phone, and I can't done my stream, So no, I can't done my stream them. I want done it. Yeah, because I realize you get me in a problem with people yesterday. So I try running from you because I realize you have your borderline war, them in between things. I'm in a night with you. So if you have problem with Mr. Butler, you got to cuss Mr. Butler. All right, you don't use my platform for cuss Mr. Butler them and talk about them team.
No. You
him comment under it, so go on the comment back and answer him.
No. What I'm saying is that you want to say that I'm asking you if you're saying that we can't speak freely.
You can speak freely, but you see, no, here come the manipulation now. Here come the manipulation, Here come the manipulation now. Yes, speak,
I
sir.
watched the game, and I gave my comment on a game that had 2 of the top coaches in the country, allegedly, right? You had Jerome Waite, who was a former assistant coach to the national team, and you had Mr. Craig Butler, who many are saying should coach the under-17. And what I'm saying is there, everybody, if you have sportsman, watch the game, Mona v. Wolmers, and tell me if anything that I said was incorrect. It was a paltry display of football. So I don't have to have.
Okay, well, go and answer him. Go and answer him because him answer you, Him answer you. So me wait on you for answer him.
Me?
Yes, he went under the video and answer it.
Oh, he went under the video.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go under, man.
All right, so no problem, no problem.
I will check out what he said.
So me just try say me come here with honesty. Me come here not say come with honesty, but if he must say because true him not do interview with you, make you have him up on them stuff there. It look like you have too much you have too much underline war going behind this thing. Me not
Hold on, JD, let me ask you a question. You saw the game.
You don't ask me. Me no know. Me no know.
I am you on the spot. I am putting you on the spot.
Okay.
Hold on. I will address you first, and then I'll address Mr. Butler. If you want to play around, I don't need to interview Leon Bailey because I attempted to interview him at the stadium. I interviewed him one time at when he came down at the under 20, and there was no problem. And because I said something, because I gave a commentary. So I am not a promoter for Phoenix.
Yeah, but me not here for promote Phoenix. Me not burn out Leon Bailey always. No, me burn out Leon Bailey every week.
Hold on. I watched a game of football between Wolmer's boys and Mona High. 2 top schools who people were raving on about that had 2 top coaches. And I am putting you on the spot, JD. I didn't call in for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am putting you on the spot and say,
mm-hmm.
tell the public about the quality of the game that you saw being played. I said three things. Poor first touch, heavy first touch, poor ball control, players giving away the ball, losing possession, giving away the ball, and I highlighted dancing.
Shambisi, he can't call me out. He's just trying to say what he's saying. Yeah, and I'm going to answer him. But I had answered him yesterday, you know. I had said based on no, I had answered you straight up, and the answer is right there. So you cannot call me out. I've literally said based on what I have seen, and I'm comparing everybody in Jamaica. I don't see the teams them as bad as what you saying.
Everybody in Jamaica, we don't play with ourselves.
I England we're gonna play Qatar. Let's stop your foolishness, Qatar, man. Who me can compare Mona with Qatar? Qatar, me in the 30-minute war with you. A 5 minutes, me say once it reach 15, me done. Me answer you simple. Me only can compare them with one thing. Them are playing at the Manicop. Me compare them with the Manicop player them. And that's how I say. Put it in context. That's what me see straight through the Manicop. Say if that means the Manicop no good, the Manicop no good. Me done talk. And that me say yesterday. And me done talk. Simple as that. Go answer Mr. Butler. Go answer Mr. Butler. That's how I say. I'm done. Go answer Mr. Butler. I'm done. Not me. I'm talking with you. Pay fucker you're going with. And
in Jamaica have the benefit. We have the benefit of getting on Sportsmax, the Trinidad High School Football League, right? Which for some games I see better technical things.
Okay, then okay, Cataract. Okay, well me never watch Trinidad, so me cannot compare them to Trinidad. Me only have 2 eyeball. How much games you have watch? How much games you have watch?
Hold on. JD,
how much eyeball me have, man? How much game you think me I can tell lies and watch 50 million games? I mean, not watch it. Me never watch the Trinidad.
I am not saying to you that you don't watch it. I am saying to you that it comes on television here in Jamaica. So our eyes are not closed. And I'm saying to you,
so no, so that me say go take on your problem, your problem that me never see the Trinidad, so me don't got about Jamaica.
Next year, February, we have an under 17 World Cup qualifier at which some of these players will be part of the team.
Yes, no problem.
If we come to a point in Jamaica, big up Richie, if we come to a point in Jamaica where we can't speak honestly about a player or a team.
But that's your honesty, Cataract. That's your honesty because you watched the Trinidad game. I have never watched the Trinidad game, so why can I compare to something?
I am saying to you, you cannot listen. JD, let me say something to you and to the viewers. I have a single mantra. It's either you are world class or no class, because the world is a global village. You have many sound systems.
So right at the statement. Make sure you're a hypocrite. Make sure you're a big hypocrite. Yeah, look at this, you know. Look at this, you know. Make a call him out now, you know. Look at this, you know, guys. Okay, no world class see the rank it pan. So what I'm to enter the under 20? What I'm to enter the under 20 when there's a real over the English players them, and when the English players them come and actually do good, you come here and I come talk about everybody forget the equal ratings on watch everybody individually, like everybody never watch them individually. You start changing them out. What happened with you and the people them make you change them out, or when you go around other people you change them out then. If you want people to start calling you, no matter with the foolishness, you know.
Because hold on. Change my mouth on who?
You change your mouth before you go there. Every week you burn out the man and say none of them are not good like English player them, and then all of a sudden when it end you start talk about I have to assess everybody different and I change your mouth. I remember catching and the time the foolish people have the video them. So say then why you change your mouth now? Why you never talk about international level them time there when all of them are come from foreign, so the man better than them because the man play at a higher level than all of the other local guys them and big nail them. Why you change your mouth this a Cataract then? So people cannot call you just the same, brother?
Did we hold on? We had one player come in, which was Delano Splat, and I said publicly and more than one time that the exclusion of Delano Splat is one of the reasons why Jamaica would not qualify, because he was better than the two players that we had in the central midfield, including Christopher Pearson, who was carrying an injury. So
so Bicknell, what to Bicknell? What? No, because no, you try call out other people and try make people look at him stupid and people and we don't watch the me no watch Trinidad, so me cannot talk about Trinidad. Where you want me compare? Where you want me compare the Manicop to? You want me compare the Manicop to the EPL one? That's the way you want me to do? It's a dog shit. It's a dog shit to EPL one. Hear me tell you there. You have something afraid for talk. What you say you can't use but my argument in the next war now. Because of that, I say that always. After me have a problem. I want to your brother. You got me look at me have a problem.
Look here. What I am saying to you, JD, and I'm not in a war. You have to take
no, me take it personal because I always do that because you cannot stand up for yourself. You know gonna call Mr. Butler. And you and him have argument. Me never know about an interview. Me never know about nothing I do.
But so, what interview?
Me just release something back to you and say the man comment. You know, could I just deal with the comment and done?
Because that's a red herring, and you should know what a red herring is.
Me know. Me just tell you straight. Me tell you here straight. I'm done.
Brethren, talk about the 96 minutes. Those things are red herring. I talk about what I saw on my television. I talk about in 96 minutes, right? When Mona played Papin, I saw the game. If I am not mistaken, and Richie is in somebody said Richie is the coach of Papin. They were without, I think, 3 or 4, maybe 3 players who were suspended. So I'm gonna go around the bend and the first thing I said to people is you can't make any conclusions based on the first round of Manicop, because the way that the cup is set up, you have uneven teams playing each other. Is when you're getting deep in the knockout round, you're gonna see who really can play ball. But what alerted me to the game, JD, is that you had the former assistant coach, national coach Jerome Waite, coaching against Mr. Butler, who was being touted by many to be the under 20, or even he applied to the under 20 or the under 17. I'm not even saying about the tactics of the game. I'm just saying that the game was not a spectacle to watch.
Well, no problem. No problem.
Individual charges in the game, individual players in the game who were brought up as being said that these players should have been in the under 20. I'm saying I did not see them cover themselves in glory. If a next man watch the game and say, yo, Cataract is a biased man because the youth them play good. Dante Peralta never lose no ball. He control the ball and him boss with the middle. I would stand up and say yes. And I am talking that sometimes we watch the report, watch the game. The penalty was not a penalty. So the scoreline flattered to deceive. And I'm saying to you, it was an excellent shot from just inside the Wolmer's half. Beat the goalkeeper, all ends up. Right? And kudos. And the first goal was a legitimate, well-scored goal. Right? So I'm not taking anything away. How many, the issue about clean sheets and a team being able to keep clean sheets. So I talk my mind, but I never come here to talk about that. You would direct it together that way.
No, I say to you, catch up, I'm done. Me tell you why the problem. So clearly, the way you speak, it's gonna always you and people you have to have segments for yourself. So when you deal with it, you deal your people. Me I talk about football analysis. I just done this. I'm going on my business. Me never have no connection. Catch up. Me never have no connection with nobody. So when a man come and talk, me not need to talk to him. You need to talk to him. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm done here. I have no problem. If you want to analyze the game, it want, me not care, Cataract. If you have a problem with the game, we have everybody to analyze it exactly how they analyze it. Me I say. And everybody know my stance already from Jamaican football. I think that is very clear even way before you talk about Jamaican football and me give my stance on it. Before me hear you talk about it, me give my stance. And I think that's why enough people don't really like me and really fond of me. So me never pretend. Me I watch the thing for see me have an outcome for something, and I want to watch it for the outcome. That's all. That's all. But finish up with your point, brother. Make you shut down so
Right.
make you come
So,
off of this thing.
yeah, man. Because I never even reached this. So what I wanted to call in, I called in and said about the Paulo Wanchop and Sean Gota being two of the outstanding, or probably the most outstanding players. You have Taylor Navas, who is a goalkeeper. We ignore his contribution. You have Chicharito, right? So just put the thing them in a context, right? Is what I was saying to Teddy Lee. In terms of the under 70, I have an interest in it. I want to see Jamaica qualify for the World Cup. So I'm gonna watch the games that come on and look and see boy, I see a player. I see a little youth that play for Campion. Kai Myers, Kai something. I go and watch him again. Him score a goal for Campion. In the first game, I watch him against Clancarty. And I say, I like him first touch. I like his control. Because when you're looking at these things, JD, you have to look at the technical skill set of a player. Because that is what translates into. That's what translates into international football. Understand? So you look there, man, you can have the basic things for go fight in international football. Because of them are gonna make up at least half of the team. Because I do see 12 English under 17 players, 16-year-old and 15-year-old coming to Jamaica to represent Jamaica. So the bulk of the team is going to be made up of youngsters who are playing Manicop and the Costa Cup. So I am looking out why.
Mr. J said, okay. Well, all right then. Respect, Sir Cataract. I hope you just. I don't want cataract problems for me. Cataract fight him one battles. He's a big man. That's all I say. So you want to worry people. That's all I say. So Mr. Richard Green, we always have a problem with me. I care which side me picking a conversation have a problem. Then you go on another policeman. I want you, man. You know for this and listen to me, Dan. Me not so me I say. At least me a balls to so me I say. Me not go trap me and cataract back. Me tell him in front of him face. So me not so me I say simple. So if you have a problem with me, go on by business, man. You get me? We try sort out things. We not try cause unnecessary problem. Me try say Amanda, so the deal with him battles himself. Me can't deal with it for him. And him can't put me in a corner for me say what him want say. Him say what him want say. Simple. I want you, man. Some of them people in the comment section say, man, if you go with Cataract, you go with Cataract have him own fans them. So you go with him. You're not gonna listen to one thing what Cataract say. You just go with him. Me I talk for myself. No Cataract no big man, man. No him name selector man. And him run dance. So why me can't so me I say? Me say me want to watch the Premier League. Me want to watch the games them to see how good the youth them is, to see which one of them can actually make the team. And then when we get the English players them now, we can check to see how good they are. And then we can say, yo, yes, but don't think them youth are as good as the next guys them. Ray. And give a proper analysis. That's all me say me want to do. Me no over it no youth, but just cover the thing. And why me cannot cover it? Me cover it and look at the use them. Do that's all. I'm a job. What me I try to do when I come here? Me I try to do something more than just drop a title and a talk, not about the title and wait for 4 comments. That's what I want to do. So someone who come here couldn't know why nobody reach nowhere. You understand? When just know why nobody reach nowhere at all. And just want a bag of nice and I go like I do something and you not do nothing. No man, I want to do something, man. I want to add back some value to Jamaica, man. Simple, man. What are your thoughts on SBF? Yeah, man, me done here. Yeah, man, so Cataract, you done after the phone come tell you so me nah in the car with you, know. Pan it, you know.
No,
Me chop you off of my line, you know.
You were speaking.
Yeah, me chop you off of my line. Me cannot bother you pace yourself on my line where you have to end the show with me, you know. So people think say you are not a caller, you know. You're not a panelist, you know, they're on the panel. When they're on the panel, they're on the panel. You're a caller. So you have an N. When you say you get 20 minutes. Every day you find a way to get 70 minutes. My God, man. But 3 hours, I'm done. I still got 3.5.
You do this, you say a word and you attack. I'll let you talk and deal with who you deal with in the comment section. I know when I talk football. I mean, I like that, brother, because football me come for talk. But
No,
let me
miracle,
football me come for
them
talk.
always tell me, we don't want you about schoolboy football. There's some miracle. I'm trying to cover the topic where me say me come for talk about. You understand me? Yes, so me want to cover it because me want to check how good the players are. It's just like how I went on the quest to check out how good the JPL players are. You understand me? So I want to do it. So when selection time comes, me don't hear the bias in selection. Me still have my same stance, you know. But me just want honestly watch the youth them. So all me I try is just honestly watch the youth them. That's all. So if me cannot do that, and then man I come force me to tell me where more me say, you know, so you see what you see. Make me see. That's all me I say. So finish your point, Mr. Cataract, so we can done.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so in the topic, Manicop, I think that's why Rod can bring it to me. Can't be never think this so. Me see it's a Reggae Boyz versus Cameroon. I think that will be an opportunity for the coach to see other players. I was waiting for you to come back and say if the thing about whether the FIFA window will be extended in November. But it's outside that. But I think that it would be good for the coach to get a chance to really coach local based players. But I don't think it's really fair on them because the truth of the matter is that they haven't been playing any sort of football or even I don't have them training. Many of them. Because it's about what 2-3 months now the JPL finish. Right? So we don't know. We have to wait and see how that match goes, right? But I'm saying I had some conversation I with some people who have interacted with the coach. I think the coach has a firm direction that he wants to go, and I, as an ultra, I'm pleased with what the persons have said, or the person has said who has interacted with him about where he's looking to carry the team and where he's looking. I hope when he goes to England, he's guided and it's to look at the best top level players because I think that has been a mistake, JD, that when we go to England, we don't go with information and the coach doesn't get to see or speak to players who can provide a real impact for Jamaica. So I am looking forward to see him trying to get the best Premier League players possible, and then after that, if those are not possible, then you go down to the Championship, and you look in there and you see whatever. But I think we need to start at the top, um, you know, of who is eligible and who is available, right? This business about man must come to we. I think we have to reach out to some players in a new dimension about 2026 and sell the players about 2026 in the same way that we sold the coach to say, come here because you are going to get a chance to go to a World Cup. So let us, I am willing to see. I just really want to jump on to say it's me feel a little better now to see where his head is at or hear where his head is at. I've never interacted with him. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
That is thing. So the FIFA date you're saying is it
but
is
no,
it
but catch
extended or not
we're not have
extended?
to go in and part in catch we are 3.5 hours gone, you know. We make we just
No,
chop it
I'm
over
just
next time.
asking. No, may I come off your line, brother?
No, we are
May
trying
I ask
done this
if the
show because
FIFA date
you
is
say you're gonna turn
extended?
up early and you're not turn up early and you turn up late now and one go 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't want to go as a yes or no question. I just ask if the FIFA date is extended. Why you have to make it into a thing? Is a yes, it's extended. I don't know why it have to be a war, brother.
No, it have to be a war because you come and you do things by your timing. You say you turn up early and the stream set and you don't turn up. JD,
Yeah.
when
The
we are make
stream set.
Jamaica great again in FIFA tomorrow. O'Neal Williams, the next time you have a call in, come done. Me done today. Me done. Yes, see, everybody has a cataract late.
Comment.
You're late.
You notice I'm not even comment. Because brother,
Yeah,
all
man.
out
Yeah,
rain,
but Cataract,
the Wi-Fi down.
yeah, me
So
know,
what
but
if you do
when
the Wi-Fi down,
Cataract, me sorry say the Wi-Fi they done, but me just want done. Me want done. Me want leave.
yeah, man. You
Me
just want to
want
answer,
done.
me finish.
Me not,
Just
and me
answer it.
done. Me done. You turn up early
Done,
on the
done.
stream,
All right.
and then
You
you
can go.
get answer. You're too bad behaving. You tell me every time you do something, you don't do it, and I don't like it. All right, guys, take care. And sorry for you to see these things, but every time Cataract turn up, I saw it go. All right, so peace out, guys. Stay safe and stay dry. Peace out.